Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Tonight, it's Big Rivers Conference football. The Menomonie Mustangs have traveled north about 30 miles to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Not just your River Falls Wildcats, the number 3 ranked in the state River Falls Wildcats. They're 6-1, they're 4-1 in conference. They're tied atop of the Big Rivers Conference, and they got to keep it rolling tonight. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Jeff Johnson, Rob Derry, Braden Engstrom, and Chris Larson, bringing you the action tonight, along with Dan Jenkins on stats. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Fantastic, Kevin. Beautiful night here at David Smith Stadium on the campus of UW River Falls, and another big crowd here to watch some Wildcat football.
Boy, when you go 6-1, though, you're going to start drawing people, I am guessing, huh?
Yeah, people in the crowd and some eyeballs on the screen as well, Kevin.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you watching Wildcat football with us this year. It's been a fun one so far.
It's been a fun one. Phone the kids, wake the neighbors. We're going to be in for another Jim Daniel tonight. These games against Menomonie are never easy. Last year we kind of got off the schneid in Menomonie and finally got ourselves a win, but it had been a few years.
It had been more than a few years. Their win last year in Menomonie was their first win since the mid-'90s. So it was a good 30-year run for the Mustangs / Indians of some winning football there. And finally, like you said, they got off the schneid last year in a pretty convincing win at Menomonie, 29-19. So that was a fun night.
Yeah. So this year, River Falls at 6-1, Menomonie at 4-3. They're 2-3 in conference. They had some would say they're 1-3, but they had a crossover game. So that crossover game counted as a conference football game as well. They're 2-3, and they're a little bit down this year, and they have a few injuries.
Yeah, I think injuries have been a big problem, unfortunately, for Menomonie this year. They're on their second quarterback already, and they've had a lot of injuries on both sides of the football. Their 3 losses, Kevin, overall have been to Rice Lake, Hudson, and New Richmond. So they've obviously lost to some very, very good football teams this year.
Yeah, speaking of good football teams and losses, Rice Lake and Hudson each have a loss, and that was hung on them by our very own River Falls Wildcats.
By the Wildcats, yes. 3-way tie for first place right now in the conference. All those 3 teams you just mentioned are 4-1, with New Richmond close behind at 3-2. Menomonie would like nothing better than to get a win tonight to move up those conference standings.
Yeah, and River Falls would like to get the win tonight to put their foot on the pedal and then get a good seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, right now it's all about trying to win the conference. And
let's talk about playoffs now. Braden Engstrom's got his. There we go. What do we got, Jeff?
Yeah, this is unofficial.
Yeah,
but using the current brand new actually WIAA tournament playoff model, which is a point system now, which is totally different than what they used to use. This is, if everything ended today, this is what the current regional playoff bracket would be. In the Wildcats section, they would be the 1 seed. They would host Beaver Dam. That'd be a long bus ride for
right by Waupun. They were in our conference. They were in the Little 10, the Golden Beavers of Beaver Dam.
Yeah, and this is obviously going to change, but then they would play the winner of the La Crosse Central Pulaski game. On the other side, it would be Holman, who's currently undefeated in the Mississippi Valley Conference. They would have a really tough draw to start against the Lancers from Brookfield Central. And then on the other side, it would be the Slinger Owls, who won the state championship, I believe, last year.
I think they beat Rice Lake.
They beat Rice Lake by one, yeah. And they would play against Menomonie Falls. So again, we'll have a new one for next week. I'm sure Braden will put together for us. But yeah, we're 2 weeks away
from that. So I was just going to say, Jeff, up in the upper left corner, your number 1 seed, you are in control of your destiny now.
Yeah, they are. If they win out, the way we are led to believe is the Wildcats would end up with a 1 seed if they end up 8-1 this year, and
a lot of home football.
And they would have potentially 3 home football games.
Right on into deer hunting season.
Yeah, and the only time that's happened, I believe, in school history was back in 3 years ago in 2022 when the Wildcats had that memorable run, winning the conference championship, and then
down to Pulaski or down to Wanakee.
Nope, that was 4 years ago.
4 years ago,
actually.
okay.
Yeah, 3 years ago was when they made it to level 3 and lost to West Appear.
There you go.
Remember when West Appear came in here with their heated benches and everything else?
Yeah, and they had that real big guy who said, "I'm going to get the ball, stop me." And they couldn't. He still had like 270 yards.
And they had a real good quarterback. And they were. That was a very good football team.
Yes.
But that's the last time they've been set up this nicely. So, like you said, they're in control of their own destiny. So, it starts tonight by defeating the Mustangs from Menomonie.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a game that Wildcats, with their record and their talent level, they got a good shot at tonight. But it's Menomonie, and there'll be nothing that'll be easy here tonight. That is for sure.
Yeah, it never is. Menomonie, like we said, they're on their backup quarterback right now. They're Aaron Howard. He's only a junior. He's been kind of thrust into action due to some injuries. So they're, like you said, they've been a lot of injuries, but it's Menomonie, and it's never easy.
Never easy. So last week, River Falls was up at Rice Lake. They won 40-28. They outscored the Warriors 21-8 in the second half. Next week, they'll be home against the crossover game, Wausau West. That'll be right here at 7 p.m. next Friday night. How about this senior quarterback, Tino Massa? 94 for 134, a 70.1% completion rate. That's almost unheard of in high school football.
It really is. He's had an outstanding season, and especially the last 2 weeks as the competition level has ramped up. Tino has elevated his game, in my opinion. He's played 2 of his best football games over the last 2 weeks against Hudson and at Rice Lake, and leads the conference in both yards and touchdowns, and he's among the state leaders in both those categories as well.
Yeah, I was going to finish up on that too. Not only a good percentage completion rate, but some really tough passes, big-time passes, dropping them in zones, hitting guys in the fly down the sidelines. Just really, really big-time play.
Really has, and he's his poise has been quite impressive to watch throughout the season. He's had several games where he's been rushed pretty heavily, and he's done a good job stepping up in the pocket or stepping outside the pocket and making some good accurate throws. And he's definitely the leader of the Wildcat offense.
You're right, and when he is not throwing the ball, Joseph Tarasavich is running the ball. He's got 167 attempts, 1,051 yards, and 17 touchdowns. He's second in the BRC, and he's committed to Dordt College in Iowa. And that kid, he's a horse.
He really is, and it seems like he's almost gotten stronger as the season has gone on here. Tarasavich is. He gets a lot of carries, like you said. Got to keep him healthy.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Keep him healthy.
Got to keep him healthy
run here
on the way out.
The football gets more important every single week here.
So I got to mention Wildcats are coming out, but they were the team of the week on the internet this week, and Tino Massa was the player of the week.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
On both accounts for sure. Yeah, that's not many teams go into Rice Lake and come out of there with a victory, but the Wildcats did so convincingly last week.
And speaking of Joseph Tarasavich, he's got the Wildcat flags. He's got his team ready down there on the track. They're ready to go like a bunch of caged wild animals. Look at him all ready, getting ready. He gets his team poised. Some last final words. Chris Larson down there bringing you all the great images. I know some of you are swaying on the couch at home. Let's go! Bring them out! Here come your River Falls Wildcats.
Crowd fired up here at David Smith Stadium. If there's room for you here, if you still want to come out and join us, there's
a couple empty seats. We can cram you in. We can cram you in.
We'll make room for you. So beautiful night here. 62 degrees, I believe.
What did we have? We had it up there. What, the weather bug? What would we have? 63 degrees, 62 degrees, something like that. I'm gonna bring it up real quick. Let's look at it right here, Jeff. Here we go. Hold on. There it is. 62 degrees. River Falls, Wisconsin. It's a clear night.
Clear night, no rain. Very little wind to speak of. So
just a great night for football.
Couldn't ask for a better one. We've had a lot worse.
We've only really had one stinker this year. That was up in New Richmond. It was a little damp.
Yeah, that was more than a little damp. That was like a monsoon from what I remember.
Other than that, we've done pretty good.
Yeah, we've gotten very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
We got Josh Harder's online, Chris LaSalle, Bob Inring, Chris Conover. Welcome aboard, fellas. Let's go.
Welcome to David Smith Stadium here at Riverfield for tonight's Big River Battle between the Menomonie Mustangs and your River Falls Wildcats.
Yeah, we'll see you at halftime. Come on up. All right.
Student athletes, coaches, and spectators to support good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. Also, please be reminded that state law prohibits the use of tobacco products in an area used by public schools, which includes the parking lot. We also ask the assistance of parents in monitoring your children in tonight's event. And now to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to do so, please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your hearts, and join River Falls High School Vocal Quartet with our national.
River Falls Vocal Quartet. I don't see him. I hear him.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautiful rendition. It was in the booth next to us. They went in a controlled environment, and they absolutely nailed it. Nice job, kids. Well, here we are. Welcome aboard again. Big Rivers Conference Football. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, bringing you the action tonight.
Now, the team for tonight's contest.
We got some starting lineups.
Head coach, Mike Sims,
coming right into
the
the car.
Menomonie Mustangs.
I just held on and
Being introduced as a team tonight.
Head coach Mike Sims and the Menomonie Mustangs team.
Mustangs 4-3, 2-3 in the Big Rivers Conference. Perennial power.
Vicky Reagan and Marcia Schurz cheering the Cats on from Kansas City. Welcome aboard. Here come the Wildcats!
Also being introduced as a team, 6-1 overall, 4-1, tied for first place in the Big Rivers Conference.
They'll be receiving the football to start this game. They'll be going from our left to right, if I read the instructions from the referee correctly, at the coin toss. Boy, these are always fun. You get a long week at work, you got a lot going on, and then you just come up here and boy, this is fun, Jeff. Fun hanging out with you guys. We got a real professional team. Braden Engstrom has a lot of treats for you tonight with the graphics. Rob Derry, he's dialed in. He's already got a little sweat coming down the side of his head. He's working hard. Chris Larson down there working the sidelines. He said he had a little bit of a pulled hamstring. He's playing hurt down there, but he's going to game it, so he'll be good.
How many different screens does Braden Engstrom have up right now?
We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5, 6 things, 7 going, things going.
Adding new ones every week, so that's.
We have to give him his own
impressive.
corner. This is our producer, Braden Engstrom. We have to give him his own corner now. He's kind of taking over a lot of real estate up here, isn't he?
He's going to get his own room pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, we should get him in that room next door.
Yep, yep, exactly. Does a great job. So all those graphics, everything you see is all because of Braden.
Yeah,
so
all
we
those
appreciate that.
and all those scores you see on there. He's got 3 screens going, watching every one of those games, make sure the scores are updated.
Got a new logo I see there.
Yeah,
River Falls Sports Broadcasting.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm like, he just sent. I'm like, I like that. Why don't you use it?
Yeah.
Start the game. Number 11,
It's Fight Cancer Night. We'll be talking about that as the night goes on.
Yeah.
Number 2, Angela McPherson.
All right, here we go. Menomonie is going to be kicking off back deep for the Cats here on the near side. What do we have?
We have the usuals. We got Riker O'Keefe on the near side, and on the far side we have Anthony McPherson.
There you go. They're standing on their 15. Ball, it's a low squib kick. fielded by the up back. That's the sophomore Trevor Bartlett. Takes it to the 40. The kid's busting forward out to the 46. The sophomore Trevor Bartlett gets that on 2 hops, catches that chest high, just puts his head down and bulls forward for about 20.
Yeah, great start for the Wildcats special teams right there. That's probably not who you want to kick it to. If you're going to kick it to an up back, and that's Trevor Bartlett because he runs hard.
Hey, Tom Linham's watching from the new Chitose Airport in Sapporo, Japan. It's 9 a.m. there, he said. How about
9
that?
a.m., all right.
This is a worldwide broadcast.
It is. Must have a nice antenna in Japan.
Who's holding the tinfoil on top of that antenna for you in Japan? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cats. Good field position on the 45. Pistol formation. Tino Massa going to hand it off to left side. That's busted forward by Joseph Tarasavage for about 3 or 4. That's how they started the game last week, and that went for 83.
Yeah, keep an eye on the Wildcat offensive line tonight. We do have a new right guard in tonight. That's Landon Linder, number 59. He's a junior.
2nd and 3. Now Tarasavage can try the right side. He's busting it forward. He's got first down yardage and a little bit more. He'd gain about 8 or 9 right there. And Joseph Tarasavage on the first 2 carries. That time he gets it enough for a first down. Wildcats move the chains. They're already in to Menomonie Mustang territory.
Yeah, and he ran right over Linder and Sean Vorwald's side that time. Good run.
The screen pass, far side. Gain of 3 or 4 on the play.
Wildcats in their typical hurry-up offense here as they start the game off.
That was Todd Benedict on the reception over there on the far side. Boy, I just wanted to say Mason Novak because that's gone to Novak so many times this year, and that time they go to Benedict.
Yep, that same exact play. We'll see it, I'm sure, as the night goes on.
Now they run off the left side behind the bigs on the left. Notably, number 75, the Indiana recruit Sam Simpson in that direction. Gains 3 or 4 in the play. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, you'll see the Wildcats run often tonight right behind the senior guard, or senior tackle, I should say, number 75, Sam Simpson, going to Indiana University next season.
3rd and 3. Short pass here to the near side. This one goes to Novak, and he's taken down for a loss. Really good open field tackle right there by number 12, Bailey Casey, who brings down Novak for a loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 4. I think the Wildcats will keep their offense on the field here.
Yeah, I think they will too. Menomonie a little banged up on both sides of the football tonight, but good start for the Menomonie defense up until now. We'll see if they can get off the field here on 4th down.
Coach Shears relaying the play in. There's no huddle. We've all got it. We've got a tight end split off here to the near side, 1 receiver down low, 1 receiver up top. Hand it off. Tarasavage bounces it to the outside. He's working hard. Oh, that is all Joseph Tarasavage. They had him in the backfield for no gain. He keeps his balance, bounces off, and gains 6 or 7. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, you said it right in the head, Kevin. That was all Tarasavage right there. They did have him stopped in the backfield, and he kept his legs moving like he does and was able to get a huge first down and keep the chains moving.
Boy, I was at 90%. He's not going to make it there, and that play started, and boy, he just found a new gear and some strength and some want to. Back to pass. Going down the middle for Benedict. He's open. Caught. Touchdown! Todd Benedict. Pick up right where he left off. Tino Massa to Benedict on a 35-yard-ish hookup.
Yeah, a little play action right there. Froze the defense a little bit. Benedict got behind the defender, and Tino put it on him for a quick 6 points right there. This is game number 8, and it's the 7th time the Wildcats have scored on their opening drive this season.
So unofficially, get on the chat section. What game didn't the Wildcats score on their opening possession this year? There's only one.
There's just one.
Carafel, the boot's up. That looks like a great kick. It's up through. And with 9:21 to go here in quarter 1, the Wildcats strike quick. They strike early on a beautiful hookup between Massa and Benedict. And we're going to go back and take a look at that right now on a Leach Insurance look back. Nothing fancy, just Benedict runs straight down the field, runs past the defenders. Massa puts some good air on it and under it, and touchdown. Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
Lofted it perfectly. I mean, that made it so easy for Todd to catch the football in the end zone there. So great start, 31-yard hookup from Massa to Benedict. Wildcats lead early, 7-0. And the big play of that drive, Kevin, was that 4th down conversion, that run by Tarasavage.
Yeah, right. So what was the game? Were the Wildcats playing when they didn't score on the first series? This is for bragging rights only. Get up on the chat section, let us know. Yeah, Josh Harder, Michael Dunham, Heidi Ostris, they all like that play. Find the clap emojis early. You can land on those. Hit the like buttons. Phone a friend, wake a neighbor. Why not? Let's go. I really like the Carafel kid. I keep thinking he's going to have a game-winning kick at some point this year. He's got a leg.
Hopefully he doesn't need to anytime soon.
Like that.
Yeah. Carafel kicking off.
Nice kick down to the 2. They'll do a little end around, or reverse, I guess. And that didn't work out too well. They reversed it down near the goal line, but it was so early in the play, Wildcats had a chance to adjust to that and tackle them on the 15.
Yeah, Charlie Mikesell ended up with the football there on the reverse, and excellent job by the Wildcats special teams staying in their lanes, which is always important.
Yeah.
And
Josh Harder, it was not Chippewa Falls.
Nope.
And then Caleb Thompson says, hey, where'd you find the rankings? So Braden's got those. We'll get that information to you. He's got a bunch of computers open. He found it in a couple spots, but one he likes best. 1st and 10. Run on the far side. He's got a lot of room. Runs it forward. Oh, no, real nice run for about 15 yards on first down. That is DJ Butler on the carry.
Yeah, that's DJ Butler. He's the Mustangs' leading rusher this season. He has 531 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns on the year. Butler, only a junior.
No, River Falls did score against New Richmond on the opening drive.
They did.
Yeah, so no, not New
And
Richmond.
that was it for the night.
Yeah, and then it was drought after that. So no, there was one they didn't. First and 10, they moved the chains. Nice 15-yard gain. They're on the 30. They come to the line quickly, pitch out here to the near side. Good pursuit. I saw a hold, no call. Hurdling tacklers, runs out to over the 50. Good hard run there by Renner Stoll, number 5.
Renner Stoll, a senior, 5'11" 170-pound running back. Yeah, he just jumped over the pile there, Kevin, and
yeah,
gave himself another 15, 20 yards after he did that. Excellent run, kind of digging themselves out of a big hole that they were in.
Right.
And now they flipped the field on the Wildcats.
Good start. Wildcat defense has got to get up on the balls of their feet a little bit here. They've had a real nice year, a lot of gang tackling, a lot, pursuing the ball. Here in the first couple plays, a little flat-footed.
They have been. They'll get things dialed up as the game goes on here. But
Michelle was not superior either.
No.
1st and 10. Pitch out. Now they go the other way. Now we have whistles everywhere and flag on the play. Pink flags tonight.
A lot of pink out there. The Mustangs are wearing some pink socks, as you can see. Some of their players are.
False start.
It's Fight Cancer Night here at David Smith Stadium. All proceeds from tonight's fundraisers go to the Rhinos Foundation.
Yeah, we have a graphic for that. We can pull it up in just a minute. I suppose we'll find a break here. A couple drones flying over there.
Oh, yeah.
I still think that could be in our repertoire, a drone shot.
A drone?
Shot. I don't think you're supposed to fly them. People do anyway. What are you going to do, shoot them out of the sky? I don't know. I mean, all right, 1st and 15. Menomonie shuffling in plays. 7-0 Cats in the early going. Look at number 2 in the state. We had 3, and we put them in. We found a poll we like better at 2, and now we have a timeout. Menomonie.
Timeout Mustangs.
Mustangs. Yes.
In a bit of a surprise tonight, Superiors jumped out to a 7-0 lead at home against Rice Lake.
Yeah, go ahead with that.
Not a surprise. New Richmond is leading Wisconsin Rapids by a score of 7-0.
There it is. It's Pink Out Night here, together with Rhinos Foundation, supporting awareness and hope, and looking for some funds to help the Rhino Foundation help those in needs fighting cancer. There's a QR code on your screen there. Rhinos Foundation is a great organization to help folks in need that are dealing with cancer.
Yeah, they've done so much throughout our community and Pierce County, St. Clair County areas, and helped a lot of people. That's for sure. It's a great cause, and certainly I hope everybody can give generously to that great organization.
John Parsons says Wisconsin Rapids, no. Paula Flood Superior.
No.
There's Hudson, no.
No.
Mike and Sherry Anderson are watching from Omaha.
People are just guessing at this point.
There's only like one left that they didn't get. 1st and 15. Quick handed to the up back. I think that goes to Luke Pember, and Pember maybe gets 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Menomonie.
Wrapped up by number 75, Sam Simpson, who's playing both ways once again tonight.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 11. Into the game for the Mustangs is number Charlie 1, Charlie Mike Sell. I think he's a basketball player, isn't he? Isn't Mike Sell a basketball
Yeah,
player?
I think
The
he
name
might
sounds
be,
familiar.
Yeah.
2nd and 11.
Few of them
Pistol
out here.
formation for Aaron Howard, the quarterback. Man in motion. Jet sweep, far side. That goes to DJ Butler, who's got the edge, and I think he's got enough for a first down. He's got some speed, and he got the edge and a lot of green grass, and I don't know where the contain was there, but he just went out there and ran for about 11, 12 yards. Looks like he had a first down.
They might have spotted him just a shade short.
Okay.
Short. Oh, now they're moving to chains. No, you're right. First down, Mustangs. Yeah, you're right on Butler. He's definitely got some speed, and he's a strong kid, though. He's 5'10", 185 pound. That's a good size running back. And again, he's only a junior.
1st and 10. They move the chains again. Nice drive put together here by Menomonie. This time they'll be back to pass. Aaron Howard looking down the field, being pursued. Got to throw it. Oh, and a nice tackle on the far side. Thade Dreyer. He likes to hit people.
He does like to hit people. That's he's the Wildcats' leading tackler with 50 tackles on the season. I think Butler would have been better off just dropping that ball because that ended up being a loss of about 5 yards right there.
Hey, Caleb Thompson. Ding, 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 ding. DC Everest was the only game where Wildcats did not score on the opening drive.
Yeah, and then they ended up putting up over 50 that night, I believe, too. So
early in the season.
Yeah, that was game 2. That was a while ago.
The correlation is the only game Jeff missed this year.
That
so
was the only
we
one.
put that together. All right, 2nd and 15 after the loss. This time they'll pitch it, try to run it again. Good blocking, hurdling, still going, and taken down after a gain of about 10. They get 10 of that, and it'll be 3rd and 4 or 5 for Menomonie.
Yeah, it's Oliver Simmons on the tackle. Again, that's Stoll. It's the second time tonight he's hurdled the defenders, and he's found success both times he's done that. And
they're getting some great blocking on the edges.
Yeah, they really are, and it puts them in a pretty manageable 3rd down situation here. Definitely 4-down territory for the Mustangs.
3rd and 5. They've got 2 downs to get about 4 yards and 2 feet. They'll take their time in the huddle. Clock continues to tick here in the first quarter. It's 7-0 River Falls. They scored on about 4 plays. A long 35-yard touchdown pass, Massa to Benedict.
That's a touchdown.
And they had it in. Touchdown here on the near side, and that's Luke Pember. And they're going to have to find an answer on the edges because they're getting some blocking, and they're slow to pursue.
Yeah, one thing their linemen are doing, Kevin, is they're starting to pinch inside right there, and which is opening up some nice running lanes on the outside. And the Wildcats are going to have to make some adjustments on there out there in order to combat that. But
chunk plays, quite a few of them there.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 on that drive. That was about an 85-yard drive by the Menomonie offense.
It was exactly an 85-yard drive, Jeff.
And that was after being held scoreless last week against New Richmond.
They found something there. They're going to go for 2. Pitch it out, far side. Now they're going to go throw it back. He's wide open. If he catches it, it's 2. And they've got the 2. It's a throwback pass to Aaron Howard. And we didn't cover that at all.
No, they just let him go. And certainly didn't look like they were ready for that. And that was an easy pitch and catch from Butler to Howard. And the Mustangs are out in front.
8-7. So I would just say, I mean, I'm not being critical. I'm just observing. But that was the least amount of energy by our defense all season.
Yeah, I would agree, and I've noticed too on the bench, the bench does not seem as energetic as it has in some of the past games. So, hopefully,
going to have to find the lead, find the leaders to get them going here. Getting behind that usually will do it.
It's always a scary football game when you're playing Menomonie.
Yeah, there is no easy games in any sport at
No.
any time.
No. It's a school that the Wildcats have struggled against in football and basketball, and it's always, no matter what the records are, they always come to play when they play the Wildcats.
I think it's number 11, Jake Rue, kicking off, I believe, for Menomonie. I think I saw 1-1. Yes, it did.
Jake Rue kicking off the Mustangs. Back for safety Wildcats, number 1, Riker O'Keefe. Number 2, Anthony.
Riker O'Keefe and Anthony McPherson back deep for River Falls. Last time the sophomore Trevor Bartlett got it. This time it goes a little deeper, kicked to the far side. McPherson's got it on the 18, moves it out to the 30, 35, 40. Nice field position again, really good return out to the 41 or 42-yard line for River Falls, and they'll have great field position again here on their second drive. Down by a point.
Let's see if the Wildcats can answer here. That first touchdown drive was pretty easy. Like you said, it took about 2 minutes and 39 seconds to score their first touchdown. We'll see what Tino Massa and crew can do here on drive number 2.
Someone says, is that Barney in the stands? Yes, it is.
Yep, that's him. Barney joining us tonight.
Here we go, 1st and 10. It's a flashback from about 20 years ago. 1st and 10. Massa, pistol, handed off to Joey off the right side. Jump on his back after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Good job by the interior defensive line by the Mustangs, stopping Tara Savage to a limited yardage.
Novak and Benedict, the receivers here on the near side. Rolling out is Massa. We get Tara Savage in the flat. No, it wasn't Tara Savage. Excuse me, that's 83, Austin Stelreich. Stelreich gets a lick put on him, but not until after he gains about 6. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Austin Stelreich, he was used as a tight end really for the first time as a receiver last week, and it looks like they're going back to him again tonight. He's a good two-way player, excellent athlete.
Joey's got it, runs off the left side, busted forward. I think he falls forward
close
enough for a first down. And if you're looking at the side judge here on the near side, he's got it. And no indication yet. Now they're saying move the chains, first down Cats.
Again, we talk about this every week, but
why don't they measure?
Why don't they ever measure? I don't know.
Maybe at some point today we'll talk about it in a second. Hold on. Pump fake, going long again. Got a man. He caught on the far side. Are you kidding me? No flags. Or is there a flag?
Oh, he said he didn't catch it.
What? We got a replay. Let's go back, take a look at that, Jeff. You tell me.
Yeah, you judge for yourself. I thought Mason caught it, but
Let's
he made
see.
a great adjustment as the ball was in the air.
Where didn't he catch that?
Oof.
That looked like a catch to me. They're not coming upstairs to review that, though.
No.
Boy, that looked good. What do you guys have at home? 2nd and 10. Tara Savage plunging into the middle of that Wildcat offensive line. Gains a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long for River Falls. Yeah, I'm surprised they called that incomplete.
Yeah, and the referee was on the near side of the field here, and he was definitive about it. There's no question, but it certainly looked like he caught the ball.
Yeah, you guys saw it at home. You saw it better than anybody at home. Rod Derry with a great camera work. Brought that right into your living room. Sure looked like a catch. Now we have whistles and a timeout, Menomonie on 3rd and 9. That'll give us a chance to go thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. They're dialing up a new commercial right here.
All right, team, this is it. Today we leave it all on the teller line. No shortcuts, no miscalculations, and every transaction counts. So let's get out there, give it everything we've got, and show our customers that with First National Bank of River Falls, they can always count on us every step of the way.
To put it all on the line. Ooh, yeah. Time to put it all on the line.
Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Yeah, the folks at home, they wanted the challenge on that. They want to throw a challenge flag. 3rd and 9, back to pass, step up, now ball's on the ground, and Massa falls on it. He was going to run. They got him around the ankle. He was tripped up. He lost the football, but then he falls on it. They get it back, but it looks like punt time now for River Falls.
Yeah, it does. Tino did not have much time to throw the football right there. He tried to step up into the pocket, lost control. Again, a bit of a compromised offensive line tonight for the Wildcats, missing one starter. And it's punt time.
4th and 12 or 13. Carafel will do the punting. It's a good snap. Good punt. Lands on the 20, headed towards the Menomonie end zone. Can you get there? Not quite. Nice effort. Really good punt by Carafel. One could argue too good. As it reaches the end zone, it'll be a touchback and come back out to the 20-yard line for Menomonie.
Yeah, again, that quote-unquote drop pass by Mason Novak was the key play on that last drive. That obviously changed the entire complexion of the drive, forced the Wildcats to punt, and now it's up to their defense to see if they can answer and get a stop.
8-7 with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats got the opening kickoff, and about 4 or 5 plays went down and put 7 on. Then Menomonie matriculated 85 yards and got themselves a tutter and added a 2-point conversion, and we're at 8-7. See if the Wildcat defense made any adjustments there on the bench. Wildcat runs it up in there, gains about 5.
It's DJ Butler again.
Direct snap. Direct snap to Butler that time. Just took it off the right side, gained 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Little mistakes in the 25 yard.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games the Wildcats have played, the energy has been electric in the building. Not so much tonight. It's a little quieter.
It, especially on the bench.
Yeah, even in the stadium. Back to pass, it's a deep drop. Look out over here. Throws it high and incomplete. That's a really deep drop.
It's a really deep drop, and he kind of threw it up for grabs a little bit there. There were 2 Wildcat defenders, 1 receiver for the Mustangs in the vicinity, and that could have been a disaster for Menomonie.
Safety came over. I think it might have been Nolan Hopeful came over. His eyes were as big as softballs, thinking I might have a pick here. It was just a little high. All right, 3rd and 5. Now we get a little bit of volume here on the near side. I hear a couple cowbells going. Let's go, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, big play here in the first quarter. Quarterback under center, barking out the calls. They'll pitch it wide. You got to penetrate. Now you got to tackle. And they do. They stuff it. That's going to be a loss of a half a yard on the play. It'll be 4th and 6 for Menomonie. I'm guessing it's punt time.
Yeah, that's another tackle that time by number 19, Thade Dreyer, the Wildcats' leading tackler. And he was able to, I think, get them off the field. I'd be surprised if they actually go for it here.
Yeah, they're maybe trying to draw the Wildcats offside. Hold your water. Hold your water.
He's going to punt it. Yep.
Little pooch punt. And get away from that. Just get away from it. There you go. I'm always coaching up on those for some reason. I don't know why. It makes me nervous.
He can hear you.
Yeah. Get away from it. Yeah, we watch enough football in our days, right? You kind of get within 5 yards of that ball. You get that crazy hop off your shin
happens
bone.
all the time. Yep.
Just clear the area.
Well, third consecutive drive, the Wildcats have had outstanding field position here.
45, 40, and 45 again. So
we'll take it.
All right, 1st and 10. See if the Wildcats can get it going here with 57 seconds to go here in quarter 1. They're down by a point. Each team's scored on their first possessions, and it's been a bit of defense since. Two-back set. We got the sophomore in the game. Now we have whistles everywhere and flags on the play.
Yeah, that was movement that time. It looked like Linder got out of his stance just a little bit too soon there, and that's a penalty.
And we'll work from behind the chains. 1st and 15 for River Falls. Two receivers up top. Two back set. Give it to the sophomore, Bartlett. He's got some room. The kid's busting forward. He's got first down yardage and more. The sophomore, Trevor Bartlett, for 19 yards.
Yeah, Bartlett just, he's a one cut and go runner. He finds his hole, and then he just keeps going and going and going, and is not opposed to running people over.
Not opposed. Oh, little broken play, and Massa's just got to go forward. There you get the sophomore in the game, and I think Tino wanted to hand it to him, and Bartlett ran right past him without the ball, and Tino says, uh-oh, I'll just go forward for one.
Yeah, definitely a mix-up there, and those are the types of things you typically see every so often when you run a hurry-up offense like the Wildcats do.
Now they're going to run that play again. This time they ran the same play, and this time he handed it off. He falls forward for 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 for River Falls. From their 40, I would say they have 2 downs to go 7 here.
Yeah, I would say so. You're on the good side of the 50-yard line here, and the way the Wildcats have moved the ball tonight, that's a good guess.
And that'll do it for quarter 1 here at David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. One in the books, it's the Menomonie Mustangs 8, your River Falls Wildcats 7. Why don't we go thank Sarah Jenkins right here.
Mark Jenkins, class of 73.
Randy Brenner, class of 74.
One to Wildcat.
Always a Wildcat.
Jeff Dumont, class of 71, 6 interceptions in 1 game.
Dave Linehan, class of 73, back-to-back champs, 71-72.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. Just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about winning for our community with the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins and River City Stitch for sponsoring Wildcat football. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7 for the Cats to start quarter number 2. Massa's going to hand it off to Joey. He's busting forward. He's just carrying guys. And what a great hard run off the left side for Joseph Tarasavage. He's got plenty for a Wildcat first down. Fun to watch, isn't he?
It's fun to watch, and also fun to watch is that left side of that offensive line anchored by Sam Simpson.
Moving bodies, aren't they?
Moving bodies.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Picks it up on one hop. Nice hop. Moves it forward. Are you kidding me? Broken play. Bounces up like a basketball. He grabs it and says, I'm just going to keep going, and I think he gains 11 on that broken play.
Yeah, it worked for him. Tarasavage already up to 50 yards on the day, unofficially.
We'll give it to him again. A little patience. Oh, we got a hold on the play there. And that one's going to come back, Jeff. We got a flag on the play. Oh, look at that. Look at Braden. This is our producer right here. He said, we're going to get a pink flag. Like
pink flag, yeah, I like it. Boy, that's that attention to detail, Kevin.
Right, I love it. I love it. The attention to detail. Braden Engstrom, our executive producer, holding Wildcats on the interior of that offensive line. I don't know who. Threw it at the feet of a couple of blue jerseys. That'll move them back.
Yeah, executive producer, just promoted this week. He used to be producer.
So now he's executive producer.
So.
I mean, he's bringing the goods.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Anthony Hanks tuning in from the Fox Valley. He says he's feeling under the weather, so no driveway tailgate tonight. Just some chicken soup. First and about 20. First and 20 from the 25. Patient working in behind the blocks, and then someone gets a lick on him after a gain of about 4. That's a good hard hit. He felt that one too. He's not getting up real fast. Yeah, that hurt.
He's had a few of those this year where he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Or see what this is here. Hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Takes a lot of punishment.
It does. Maybe with this little bit of a timeout, give us a chance to run through all of our sponsors here. How about some Black Wolf Exteriors? Thank you, Joe Karras with Black Wolf Exteriors. River City Stitch. The Garage Bikes and Brews, playing for that coveted garage gridiron grinder of the game. State Farm Insurance, Jen Rivard. Thank you, Jen. Leach Insurance, every replay brought to you by Steve Leach and Leach Insurance for the Leach Insurance Look Back. And how about Allie Massa, the quarterback's mom? She would love to quarterback your next home loan. The Massa Mortgage Team, and Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate.
Terry Savage looks like he's okay, Kevin. He's got to sit out for one play.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume he'll be back in here for the next.
2nd and 17, ball's on the ground again. That's the 3rd or 4th time we put the ball on the carpet tonight and have got it back. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
A little sloppy.
A little sloppy right now.
Had some penalties. We've had some bad snaps. Had some missed tackles on defense.
Yeah, this comment's correct here. Producer is cooking tonight. Yeah,
He's
your
cooking.
producer is cooking.
He's on the whiteboard.
He is. Put him up. Massa back to pass. He's going to go for it all. Novak picked off in the end zone and out of bounds. That's number 20. Aaron Howard with the interception in the end zone. Cuts right in front of Mason Novak and makes an outstanding interception play.
Yeah, that's the quarterback, Aaron Howard. He probably from playing quarterback, he did a good job of reading Tino's eyes right there and made a play in the football and was able to come down with it in the end zone.
Hang on. That's points off the board there. A little combination of penalties and some drop balls and then an interception.
Bad snaps. Lots of stuff in that drive. Got to tighten things up here as we.
Yeah, it's just not quite as, they're playing good, but not quite as intense as we've seen this season. Handoff up the middle. Plunges forward for 4.
It's Luke Pember.
Pember on the carry.
Senior.
They're going to give him 5. They're going to give him maybe 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
A lot on the line for the Wildcats tonight. Big Rivers Conference title is one thing that's on the line, and also the potential number 1 seed in the WIA playoffs. So,
yeah,
a lot to play for.
A lot. Going to have to dig down a little deeper here. 2nd and 4. Yes, Anthony Hinks is right. Somebody hit the like buttons on this thing. Let's go. They'll pitch it out again. That's Max Erickson trying to get the edge, and Max is taken down after a short gain, maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Menomonie.
Erickson's a load, 225 pounds coming around the left end there, and could contain that time by the Wildcat defense, forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 4, another 3rd down here. Even the fans are just a little quiet tonight on 3rd downs.
They are, compared to how they've been the last couple of weeks.
Right,
for sure.
right. It's like a little bit of a letdown game for everybody thus far. 3rd and 4. Need something to get them on their feet. Handoff up the middle. They got him wrapped up and pushed backwards by a host of blue jerseys, and he's not going to get there. He's going to be 2.5 yards short. It's going to be a long 4th down. I'm guessing they're going to have to punt from here.
Yeah, a couple of Wildcats in on the play. Sam Simpson is one, number 75. Jack Larson, number 55, also in on the play.
They're going to punt it. No one's back. Ball hits on the 32, gets a Menomonie roll, headed towards the 20, and it makes it. Now 19, 18.5 yard line, and what the heck, we'll start on the 18.5 and get her going. Good defensive hold there.
Good defensive hold, forced a 3 and out, which is what they needed. Let's see if the Wildcats can put together a mistake-free drive here, Kevin.
Let's do it.
Get the crowd back into this game.
Got to get everybody back into it. Even the bench is just a little flat tonight. Let's go.
New Richmond leads at Wisconsin Rapids by a score of 21-14. Rice Lake has jumped out to a big 24-7 lead at Superior. Hudson leading the Cardinals, Chippewa Falls High School, 14-0. All those games are in the second quarter.
Whistles again, another flag on the play, another procedure penalty on River Falls. You talked about the offensive line, maybe a couple new guys in there tonight, and maybe some of the cause of that.
Yeah, we have a new right guard in tonight. That's, it's just we've had the same offensive line for the entire season.
Yeah.
And, when things happen, sometimes you see this.
Massa, hand it off. Give it to the sophomore, Trevor Bartlett, who throws about 3 white jerseys on his back, carries him forward for about 4 yards. It'll be second down and 11. Hey, Chris Conover, welcome aboard.
Yeah, Ter Savage is back in the game, Kevin, by the way, number
that's
21.
good.
So they're going with that 2-back set, which was pretty successful a couple weeks ago against Hudson.
Back to pass. Stop route. Novak's got it. He'll shed 1 tackle. A little yak on the end of that. Enough for a Wildcat first down. Hit as he's getting pushed out of bounds. No flag on the play. That's just classic Mason Novak right there. He's been so good all season.
It really was. Mason did a couple of things really well right there. He came back for the football, made a nice move to shed the tackler, like you said, and some good running after the catch.
It was. Tried again this side.
That's a fumble.
Balls comes free, and I think Menomonie's got it.
They do.
And it was stripped out of his hands, and that one is going to Menomonie. So he had a catch, a strip, and Menomonie's got it in Wildcat territory.
Yeah, Menomonie, good fundamental job there of trying to poke the football away, and that time they were successful on the pass from Massa to O'Keefe, and ended up falling on it. Great field position for Menomonie right now.
39-yard line. Yeah, I mean, I'm not on the sidelines, but I can see what I can see, and I can tell you what I see. The intensity is just not quite the same tonight.
Yeah, the intensity, and definitely the attention to details tonight is.
Except for Brayton Engstrom up here in the booth, there's the attention to details lacking. All right, 1st and 10 into Wildcat territory after that turnover. Handed off right up the middle. Moves into the line for 4. It'll be second down and, well, maybe give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Dave Dreyer in on the play along with Jack Larson. One thing Larson does really well, Kevin, is he occupies a few blockers on the line of scrimmage, which frees up guys like Dave Dreyer to make tackles from his linebacker position.
Larson's had a nice season.
He really has.
Man in motion. Fake it. They'll keep it now. Trying to get to the edge. Taken down just short of first down yardage. That's Aaron Howard on the keep. Fake handoff keep. It'll be 3rd and 1. They have 2 downs to get a yard.
Aaron Howard, who made that big interception just a few minutes ago, and he now has the Mustangs nearing the red zone.
6:35, 6:34 and counting till the half. Wildcats down by a point. Not playing horrible tonight, just a little sloppy. Not quite as crisp as we've seen. 3rd and 1. Hand it off right up the middle. That just take care of business for Menomonie there, and they get the first down. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for Menomonie from the 28, 1st and 10.
Needed about a yard, got a yard and a half that time. Keep the chains moving, keeps the clock moving, and keeps that high potent Wildcat offense off the field.
Menomonie, a lot like Rice Lake, huddle up in no hurry at all. They run a lot less plays than a Hudson or a Richmond team.
Yeah, especially tonight. They know they're outmanned a little bit with all the injuries that they've had, and they're just going to try to shorten the game.
Slow it down. Pitch out far side. They got blockers out there. Cuts it through. Oh, nice tackle.
And a flag.
That's Anthony McPherson putting the lick on him there. Maybe in the area of holding. I don't know.
That'd be my guess from where he threw the flag. And
yeah. Flag on there. It is.
Yeah.
Preliminary call is a hold. Here it is, the replay. Let's go out there and see. He has 0 held, and they threw it right at him. So he helped him up as well. Zero had a handful of jersey. That's Max Erickson for Menomonie. I'm thinking that's who they called that on. They threw it as feet, so that was my only guess.
That's your first indication, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pushes the Mustangs back to, let's see where they're going to spot this. Not sure they really know.
So last week we had an interesting play where the Wildcats had an illegal touching call. And someone did comment on that, and they put the WIAA rules in the comments section of that last game and said even if it was illegal touching, it's not a loss of down, was the indication.
Okay.
And if that player is forced out of bounds by a defender and then reestablishes, it's not even illegal touching. And if you go watch the replay, that's really what happened. He was blocked out of bounds, rode him for a while. He came back, caught it. So anyway, it doesn't matter. They won the game.
They won the game,
but we had a fun discussion about that.
Yeah, for quite a while. Butler
runs it up, gain of 4. It'll be second and about 18.
Pretty critical drive here for the Wildcat defense.
Real critical.
Try to keep the score at 8-7 in the hopes of getting another opportunity to get the football before the end of the first half. The Mustangs will start the second half with the football.
Second down and 18. They've attempted to throw the ball a couple times. Quarterback Aaron Howard likes to drop way back. This time they have 4 receivers out. Howard standing alone, empty backfield. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off on the sweep. He's going to cut it up and then knocked out of bounds after about a 9-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Got half of it back. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, the Mustangs are doing everything they can, Kevin, to get out on the edges tonight, and they're doing a nice job of that, especially Butler on a lot of these sweep-type plays where he tries to get outside the left tackle and find a lane, and so far he's been very successful doing that.
Looks like they're just going to make it a solid 3rd and 10. So again, from here, I'm going to say you've got 2 downs to make 10 yards.
For sure.
2 receivers here on the near side. Empty backfield once again. Now we go man in motion again. This time they're going to fake the sweep. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he is taken down after about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 6.
Got almost half of it on the play. I think that's probably how they were looking at it. Let's try to get a chunk now and then see if we can finish it off on 4th down. Keeps the clock moving as it'll be under 4 minutes by the time they make their next snap. Sam Simpson coming out of the game. Tyler Hastings replacing him, number 44.
Right here, I would watch Austin Stelreich. Kind of a passing down situation here. Maybe Stelreich can pin his ears back and maybe get on something here. He wears number 83, Austin Stelreich. Keep an eye on him if he's in the game. I think he must be on the far side.
Stelreich leads the Wildcats in sacks with 6 this year.
Yeah, there he is. Defensive end on the far side. Also keep an eye on number 41, Luke Anderson, and now we have a timeout on the field.
Sluggish game, Kevin.
Yes. So with that, maybe where's the one that you just loaded up about the open house? So I have a little read about that. There it is. So River Falls High School and River Falls School District wanted me to invite everybody to their open house. A couple new projects they had going on, and on November 4th, our school district is holding a community open house, inviting the community in to tour the River Falls High School multi-purpose room and transportation center. We need your help in getting the word out. So come on out. It's between November 4th between 5 and 7 p.m. You can come and check out the new bus barn or the multi-purpose room at the high school. They really welcome you out. I'm sure they'll have some refreshments there. If not, you can blame me. But come on out and check out the new facilities at the high school and the bus facility. Transportation center, they call that. All right, big play, 4th and 6 for the Menomonie Mustangs. Now they're employing the defense here on the near side. Back to pass. Still looking. A lot of time. Going to throw it. It's got a man wide open, caught. And Yeah, I think he's got just enough for first down yardage. Boy, they left him all alone.
Wide open that time. That was number 87, Liam Asher. He's the leading receiver for the Mustangs, and it almost looked like they forgot about him, Kevin.
Yeah,
he was
wide open,
standing there wide open. That ball was in the air for a long time,
and Aaron Howard had forever back there.
That keeps the clock moving.
Ball's now on the 14-yard line. 3:25 to go. That's a big fourth down. Hand it off up the middle. Moves through the line. Nothing fancy, just a good dive play for 4 yards.
Luke Pember that time with the dive play.
They're going to give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Second down and 5. 6 if you're optimistic, I guess. They have to, it's the nose of the ball's on the 10. I think they have to get to about the 4.5. How about that? 3 back set, pitch out. They go quick, busted up towards first down yardage. They have first and goal from the 3.5.
Yeah, that was Stoll again. Renner Stoll, the senior running back, needed 5.5, got about 6. Makes it first and goal.
They're hitting that line with authority, aren't they?
They certainly are. I think the Menomonie offensive line's been very, very impressive tonight. They're getting some nice push.
They are.
Creating some good running lanes.
Good protection for the quarterback.
Good protection as well, and they're doing a good job pinching down, too, on the Wildcat line, which is opening up some running lanes on the outside.
Menomonie is to the line again. Same play, push it forward. No indication. I guess he did not get there. They're going to mark him down at about the 1. It looks like it'll be second goal from the 1.
And Coach Schurz will call timeout to stop the clock with 1:57 here left in the second quarter.
And maybe try to give themselves some time if they should score here. All right, let's go thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Second and goal from the 1. 1:59 to go here till the half. Menomonie up 8-7. They get to the line. They go quick. Hand it off, same play, and he's in. Touchdown, Menomonie. Nothing fancy. They ran that same play 3 times in a row there.
They did, and they got great push all 3 times by their offensive line, and just some quick hitting plays right there that gained some positive yardage, and the Wildcats are going to have to make a comeback tonight.
Anthony Hanks did make an observation. The Wildcats have been a good second-half team this year. But they're going to have to find a little bit of inspiration in the locker room.
A lot of things to clean up here at halftime. Coach Schurz will not be lacking things to talk about with his football team.
14-7, maybe you can stop the 2-point conversion here. Howard, little jump pass, knocked away. Little 15-foot jumper. And knocked away, incomplete. They don't complete it. It's 14-7 with 1:58 to go.
Yeah, that's a really big play, Kevin, because that would put Menomonie up by 2 scores.
Yeah,
and
that's huge.
This keeps it a 1-score football game. And
circle that one.
Yes, exactly. 1:58 left. Plenty of time for the Wildcats to score here as we get towards the end of the first half. 2 timeouts left for the Cats.
They scored in less than 2 minutes on their opening drive, if I remember correctly.
We'll go through some quick statistics here. Not a lot to talk about, to be honest with you. The Mustang defense has done a good job of containing the high-powered River Falls Wildcat offense. Massa 6 of 8 for 59 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tara Savage 10 carries for 54 yards. Bartlett 4 carries for 22 yards. Receiving, Todd Benedict 2 for 34 and a touchdown. Mason Novak 2 for 18. Stelrite 1 for 6. O'Keefe 1 for 1. Not much.
No. I mean, it hasn't been terrible, but it just hasn't been the same energy we've been used to seeing. How about that? And they put the ball on the carpet a bunch of times and have lost it once.
Yeah, I think you're being positive, Kevin.
I'm being optimistically positive.
Yes, you are.
Fielded back on the 13. Runs it out here to the near side. He's got some in the 30, the 40. Breakaway running guys over into Menomonie Mustang territory. Anthony McPherson. What a run back there for McPherson. That sets up the Wildcats really well with plenty of time.
It really was. Excellent work by the Wildcat special teams unit, opening up a bit of a hole for McPherson, and he was full steam ahead that time. Excellent field position again for the umpteenth time for the Wildcat offense.
They've had good field position all night.
All night.
Let's do something with it here.
Yep.
Looks like they said Todd. They sent three big receivers out there, Benedict, Novak, and O'Keefe up top.
Plenty of time.
Massa back to pass. Dumps one underneath. There's Dumond. Cal Dumond sits down in the zone. Nice pass and catch. Gain of 14 on the play, down to the 31. There is no big hurry. Still a minute 44, minute 43 to go. Plenty of time. Wildcats with 2 timeouts. Massa again back to pass. Why don't we go right back there again? Looks like a very similar looking play to the same receiver, Cal Dumond. Same play on 2, go, and they hit it.
Yeah, very similar. All 3 receivers still on the far side of the field, and Dumond just ran a short go route and sat down, and 2 receptions.
They like that matchup. This time we'll hand it off to Joey. Thought maybe he had that offensive line loosened up a little bit. Joey met after a tough 3 yards.
A beautiful form tackle that time by number 37, Kellen Turner, the sophomore for the Mustangs.
We're into the Sunshine Fund red zone now. We'll get that after the play. Massa back to pass. You can see here on the near side, Joey just running guys over, putting his shoulder down. 1st and goal from the 6. Now we are in the Sunshine Fund red zone right here. Thank you, Jenny Rivard and Black Wolf Exterior, State Farm Insurance, Black Wolf Exteriors, Sunshine Fund Red Zone. They're each donating $1,000 to the River Falls Sunshine Fund at the end of the season. Thank you, Jenny Rivard and Joe Karras. 1st and goal from the 6. Give it to Joey off the left side. He's in! Touchdown, Wildcats! Joseph Terrace Savage. That's his 18th on the season.
Tara Savage running behind Sam Simpson, Jonah Herstein, and Vince Anderson on the left side of the offensive line there.
Great
Easy
blocking.
touchdown.
That was parting of the Red Seas, and he took that right to the promised land.
It's a mistake-free drive right there, Kevin, and that's what happens when you don't make mistakes.
Wow. Looking to tie it up here. Gavin Carafel, the junior, wearing number 11. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. It looks like a dandy. He bangs it right through. And with 47 seconds to go till the half, we're all knotted up at 14 apiece. I wonder if we can go back and take a look at that touchdown run again with a Leach Insurance look back right here. Thank you, Steve Leach with Leach Insurance. Going to get a chance to watch Joseph Terasavich run in behind the bigs here on the left side. Takes his time, good blocking. They cave it in, and he's in.
Yeah, they did such a great job seal blocking there. Sam looked like he was looking for another kid to block, and there was just nobody around. So great answer by the Wildcat offense. Much needed answer by the Wildcat offense, and this game's all knotted up here. The Mustangs do have some time, but they are out of timeouts.
And just like that, I felt the energy picked up
a little bit.
I'm going to blame it on Guns N' Roses.
Turn that up.
Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it up. Little toe tapping at home. There it is. 24-21. Rice
Hey,
Lake having to deal with Superior tonight.
Is that right, Braden?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I think we'll watch that at halftime. Wow. That's a shocker.
All right, here we go. Carafell's going to kick it off from the 40. Bangs it away. That's a good wobbly kick. Fielded down on the 8. That's return left for Menomonie. It's got a little bit of an edge. Still going. And now taken down after a real nice return out to the 36. Both teams returning the football tonight for the most part.
They really are. The good part of that play is a couple things. One, it took 10 seconds. Two, there's a penalty on the Mustangs, so that's going to come way back.
I just want to say, because I like the way it sounds, that's going to negate that long run.
I think we'll see the
right there. We saw it.
Yeah.
We'll watch that one more time, and you'll see it on the left side of your screen. You want to go back? No. We'll look at it one more time. Okay, Jeff, watch the hold right here on the right. There,
Yep.
a chop block.
That's a chop block.
Yeah, there it was. Good camera work, Rob Derry. He's part of our all-star team up here.
He's the executive chief
Cameraman.
Yep.
The artist, Rob Derry. If you see him out, you just call him the artist, and he'll answer to that.
He'll know who
Yep.
you're talking to.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if Menomonie decides just to play it safe now, backed up on their own 8. Yeah, they're just going to run it into the line. Looks like everybody's just going to be satisfied to go to the locker room in the same place we started, knotted up.
We'll see here. Menomonie does not have to snap the football.
So we have Mustafa Adams, former River Falls High School graduate, I think 2014 or 2015, coming up to join us here at the beginning of halftime. He's had 4 stints with cancer, battling cancer. We're going to talk to him here on Cancer Night tonight.
We have a lot coming here at halftime. We have it's alumni night, so we'll have some of the past conference championship teams introduced. We have the band playing as usual.
We'll put Wild Trivia last if we have time. So Mustafa, why don't we give Mustafa Adams the headset and hey Mustafa, how are you?
Hi Kevin, I'm doing well. Pleasure to be up here today. It's an honor. I love this River Falls team. I've been here. This is it for me. I love River Falls. I grew up here. I'm proud to be an alumni here.
Yeah, well, very good. So Mustafa, I just want to give a little bit of background here. He's just 29 years old. What year did you graduate? I said 14?
I graduated from River Falls High School in 2014.
2014, so I hit that just right, 29 years old. He's been battling cancer through multiple surgeries. There we go. Come on up over here, Mustafa. And get you can wave right here down to the camera that's down there. You can see yourself on the monitor. I'm up here with Mustafa right now, battling cancer. So multiple surgeries and 20 days of radiation. Talk to us a little bit about your battle with cancer, where you've been, where you've gone, and where you're at now, Mustafa.
For sure. So, it's been a crazy life for me a little bit. A lot of people really don't talk about kind of the hills they've had to climb in life. But it started for me in 2010 in 8th grade. I was diagnosed with a rare form of soft tissue cancer called rhabdomyosarcoma. That was about a year after my dad passed away from leukemia. During my time at Meyer Middle School in 8th grade, I did intensive chemotherapy and radiation, and that was good for about four and a half years. Came back again at the end of my senior year after I already committed to going Augsburg University, a school in the MIAC conference in Minnesota. I sat out my freshman year while undergoing chemo, and the coach was very positive, very supportive of me. He said, sit out a year, and we'll get you back on the field. So sat out my freshman year, tore my ACL my sophomore year, and then started for 3 years with the Augies. In that time, I was a 3-year starter, 2-time captain, all-conference linebacker, and a National Comeback Player of the Year nominee. I came back again in 2018, right before my 5th year. That time I said, let's do surgery, let's do what we have to do. I want to play my 5th year. So they removed my right ear. I got a customized helmet, and I played my 5th year. And that time, my little brother Shihab joined me right after that. So me an inside linebacker, him an outside linebacker. We had some great pictures, some pictures I have framed in my house. After I graduated from Augsburg, it came back. I was interning with Senator Amy Klobuchar in Minneapolis, and it came back again. Right in the same spot, a little deeper. And that time, we're running a few options. But that time I said, let's do surgery, let's do radiation therapy. And that's what we did. They did it, and I was fine after that. About 4.5 years after that, it came back again in 2024, right in November there. And this time, they said, let's just remove it and let's kind of see what happens. So we removed it. At that time, I had a 2-year-old daughter. My wife was 8 months pregnant. And they removed it, and I was fine.
There's your kids right there.
Yeah, Mila's the older one, and Zane's the little one. Zane was born in December of last year. So they removed it in November, and then shortly after, about 4 months after, in April, unfortunately, it grew back. So yeah, a little unfortunate, and I've been struggling with this diagnosis, and in July this year they removed it. And ever since then, it's been good. Everyone's been supportive. It's been a tough battle.
Yeah.
I won't lie about that. It's been a tough battle. I've been through a lot. It's been an uphill climb. It really has.
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot, but there's nothing I wouldn't do to be here for my kids. I love my kids to death, and I can't let them be alone. And I'll fight to the end for them. So 6 times I've been through it 6 times, and there's people that go their whole life without going through it once. And I'm 29 years old, and I'm proud to say I'm a 6-time cancer survivor. But at the same time, that comes with a grain of salt.
Correct.
So, I'm blessed, and I'm going to keep fighting.
Well, Mustafa, your attitude about this is amazing. You're inspirational. You've got a hard road. I look at your wife and your kids, and I don't know if people want to help Mustafa. We've got the QR code out there on your screen right there. You can read a little bit about his battle. You heard his battle. You're inspirational, Mustafa, in the fact how strong you are mentally and physically to get to battle this for not only for you but for your family. So
absolutely.
We're here for you as a community, and we'll just keep doing what we can do. How about that?
Absolutely, Kevin. I can't thank the River Falls community enough. They've always been supportive. I've always had people reach out to me in every way, whether they want to help the kids, help us as a family. We're doing great. I love my wife. She's been so supportive through it all. And there's not enough words to say how supportive I am to the River Falls community. I always tell my wife, she grew up in the cities. I always want to move back to River Falls. We bought a house last year in Burnsville, Minnesota. And I wanted to buy one in River Falls, but she told me, why would I want to move to the middle of nowhere? And all I can do was scoff at that. I love this community. I want my kids to move out here. And
it's a great community.
It
There's
really
no
is.
doubt about that. And if you want to help Mustafa and his family and his kids, again, QR code right there. Mustafa's in the middle of a battle for his life, and you can help him and his kids and his wife by clicking there and drop a few shekels in the plate as it comes by. So, Mustafa, best of luck to you, son. Thanks for your courage, your honesty, and may God be with you.
Thank you, Kev. I appreciate it to death. We're going to do great, and I'm going to win this battle for my kids.
Love it. Mustafa Adams. Tonight is Pink Out Night. It is the Cancer Awareness Night. We had Mustafa Adams, a 2014 River Falls High School graduate, on with us here a little bit ago, and that's emotional. Kid's on his 6th battle with cancer and radiation, fighting for his life, literally, right now. And I put the QR code up to help him, but here's another place where you can help out with the cancer fight with the Rhinos Foundation, an intermediary for cancer victims in our area, and they do a great job helping out families in need that are victims to cancer in our area. The QR code is up for that. You see a lot of players and referees and fans tonight wearing the pink, and together we fight. If you want to help out with that cause, and if some of you have been touched by cancer, Rhinos Foundation is helping out with that. There's the Venmo up there for that. Also, we probably could go to the membership drive going on. Let's get that one over. Jeff talked a little bit about the membership drive going on right now for the Wildcat Fund.
Yeah, we are right in the midst of our annual 2025 River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club membership drive. You can see a QR code on your screen there. If you'd like to become a member, the High School Athletic Booster Clubs help support all 22 boys and girls high school athletic programs at River Falls High School. Since 2017, the club has donated well over $400,000 in grants to all 22 sports teams at the high school. Most of that money is raised through two sources. One, this membership drive, which we're talking about right now, and the other source would be an annual fundraiser that will take place probably sometime after the first of the year, which you'll hear more about as time goes on. But if you'd like to become a member, and we would love to have you, please either click on the QR code here on the screen or log on to rfhsboosters.org. Again, that's rfhsboosters.org. If you'd like to become a member, we would love to have you.
Thank you, Jeff. It's a good cause there. So next up, Wildcat Trivia. Jeff Bjork's got one teed up for tonight. This week's trivia question has nothing to do with the River Falls Menomonie football tradition, but has something to do with Wildcat football and athletics from 60-plus years ago. In 1964, RFHS finished the season in sole possession of second place in the Middle Border Conference with a 6-1 record, only behind New Richmond, who ended the season with a 7-0 conference mark. River Falls lost to New Richmond late that 1964 season by a score of 13-6. Question for tonight's trivia question: who can name the leading rusher of that 1964 Wildcat squad, as well as the leading tackler of the Wildcat team? Who was the leading rusher and the leading tackler of that 1964 Wildcat team? Get it in the chat section or text Jeff and I with that. Wildcat Trivia. Playing for one of those glorious Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches down there at Tarnation Tavern. And here come the Wildcats to start half two. Hopefully they come out with a little more energy than half one.
Well, if they have one of those sandwiches at halftime, I bet they would. That's a good-looking sandwich right there.
We should have got Fred Barr down there to serve them up.
Or at the very least, come serve us up one of these halftimes.
Come on, Fred.
Nice.
Yeah, like a platter of those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches. I like the Nashville hot, Fred.
Yeah, we'll be here next week, too, Fred.
Fred,
so, yeah. At the same time.
God, that looks good. Not a bad idea.
Our executive cameraman, Rob Derry, says
he's agreeing.
He likes the idea.
He's agreeing. So yeah, who was the leading rusher and the leading tackler of that Wildcat 1964 team? I know a lot of the old timers are here tonight. They were honoring a bunch of those old teams, so they're not going to be online to answer that question, but somebody might get it. So we'll leave that open if you want to get in the chat section and take a shot at that. Ariel Hevest says Bo Herstein. I know Ariel. I saw Ariel at Quick Trip today. I was putting gas in the car, and I saw Ariel pulled up next to me. He said he's on his way to North Dakota pheasant hunting, and he was going to have the game on as he traverses across the fruited plain to do some pheasant hunting. So Ariel, hello Ariel.
I hope he's not driving while he's sending that answer in.
No, it wasn't Bo. Yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about 14-14 considering the effort?
I think they're fortunate to be tied at this point. Honestly, I think Menomonie has outplayed the Wildcats for most of the first half. They certainly played much cleaner football than the Cats have. It's just a sloppy first half. They did put together a very nice drive at the end of the first half where they played, put together about 6 or 7 mistake-free plays of football, and that helped tie the score at 14. Now, the Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. So here's my assessment. I think there's more talent on the Wildcat team. They have a few more key players that are getting stuff done, but it's just a different energy level tonight that we've seen all season where they just take it to the other team. A little more passive, not quite as aggressive, not quite as focused, not quite as sharp.
I agree. Yeah, I'd say, energy and sharpness are the two things tonight that if there was a scoreboard for those two items, Menomonie would be ahead in both right now.
Yeah.
They certainly have played with more energy and more attention to detail on both sides of the football. And, again, I think the Cats are fortunate to be tied. Good news here is we have a whole second half of football left to play, and the Cats have certainly exhibited over the entire season that they're a good second half football team.
Also, what was I going to say? I forgot. I was reading the comment section. I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry about that.
One thing I will comment on, there will be a slight delay to start the second half here.
We understand.
We do have an injury that was sustained towards the end of the first half by a Menomonie player. Where we're waiting for the EMTs, which look like they're on their way.
Yeah, here they come now. So I know what I was going to say, Jeff, as the EMTs are coming onto the field here, is, after that win against Hudson, I thought there might be a little win hangover there, and they might have a letdown game against Rice Lake. That didn't happen.
No.
Not at all. But maybe the 2 wins back-to-back have combined to this being maybe the letdown game.
It seems to be so far.
Yeah.
They may have shook out of it as the first half ended. Hopefully that's the case. We will see as we start the second half of football. It's going to be a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you guys a hint online. It's one person for both rushing and tackling. So it's just one name in 1964, the leading rusher and leading tackler, playing for a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich. So are they going to wait for the ambulance to clear then before we go?
I would assume so.
It's just fortunate that we have a 1:30 video we can play here, and I know this is back by popular demand.
Hi, I'm Kevin Westhouse, your utility director. I'm here today to talk to you about WNTF. What not to flush? Because wipes clog pipes. Many of these items say flushable right on the container. Don't let that confuse you. So-called flushable products like these, in this container, in this cute container, in this beautiful 3-pack, you start flushing these down your toilet, you will get what is called a worldwide phenomenon, a fatberg. Fatbergs clog pipes. Other things you shouldn't be flushing down your toilet: fruit peelings, bleach, feminine products, oil or any oily substances, pills, partner products, cotton balls, and of course, Goldie the goldfish. All this talk about toilets and sewers has suddenly given me a bit of a nervous tummy. Remember, wipes clog pipes. Toilet paper only, please.
That is kind of a goofy little thing there, a public service announcement, but you might want to take that to heart. Toilet paper only, please. You'll be happy with your sewer system, and it won't clog the main sewer system. It'll save you a ton of money. Toilet paper only, please.
Yeah, pretty fortunate we had that ad available to at halftime.
We'd kill a minute 30.
Yeah.
We could just run through and just thank our sponsors again, too. We have time here.
When you're done with that, I can go through some stats.
Let's do that.
I got another announcement I should probably
Black
make
Wolf
too.
Exteriors. Thank you. Black Wolf Exteriors, River City Stitch. Thanks, Callie, down at River City Stitch. Established in 2007. We're still working on the garage. Bikes and Brews, gridiron grinder of the game. Had some dandies this year. Thank you, Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance. Leach Insurance sponsoring every one of those replays tonight with a Leach Insurance Look Back. Allie Massa with a Massa Mortgage Team. Give her a call at 651-764-8289. She'd love to quarterback your next home loan. Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate. She'd love to be your realtor.
Some halftime stats, courtesy of Mr. Dan Jenkins. Tito Massa, 9 of 11 for 97 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Joseph Terra-Savage, 12 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Trevor Bartlett, 4 carries for 22 yards. Receiving, Todd Benedict, 2 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown. Cal Dumond with 2 big receptions on that last drive for 26 yards. Mason Novak, 2 catches for 18 yards. Terra-Savage, 1 for 12. Austin Stelright, 1 catch for 6 yards. Ricker O'Keefe, 1 catch for 1 yard. Defensively, Thay Dreyer with 8 tackles already for the Wildcat defense. Oliver Simmons, Todd Benedict, Blake Schneider, Austin Stelright, Jack Larson with 3 each. Caden Johnston, Sam Simpson, Anthony McPherson, and Tyler Hastings with 1 tackle each for the River Falls Wildcat defense. And one thing, Kevin, we should probably point out, a little bit of a public service announcement, but this weekend is homecoming for UW River Falls. It's their homecoming game tomorrow. They got a tough one. I guess every game in the WIAC is tough, but tomorrow's game will be against Platteville at 1 p.m. right here at David Smith Stadium. A couple of top 25 teams that'll be going at it. Should be a nice afternoon for some football. I think you could argue that it's the top offense in the country versus the top defense in the country. Wildcats with the top offense, the Pioneers with the top defense. So it should be a dandy right here at David Smith Stadium tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for UW River Falls Falcon homecoming.
Hey, so we still don't have a winner. This is our longest one. Jeff Bjork, you might have to ease up on the gas a little bit. You're burying our Legion of Loyal listeners. So we don't have a winner of who is the leading rusher and leading tackler for the 1964 Wildcats in their second place season. They were 6-1, and it's one person who was a leading rusher and leading tackler back there in 1964, playing for one of those glorious Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches. Come on, someone's got to know that. Phone a friend. Chris LaSalle says West Superior 21, Bayport 17 at halftime. Still some ambulance on the far side. We were warned, I don't think it's an emergency, but they're removing a player from Menomonie, assisting a player from Menomonie. Don't know who it is.
Yeah, I think we've confirmed who that is, Kevin.
Okay.
That's number 23, DJ Butler. He was sitting up, it looked like, throughout the entire half, and it appears to be precautionary, and I guess that's probably all we know at this point.
Okay.
It has been confirmed that it's Butler.
Hey, we have a winner in Wildcat Trivia. Jess Washar. Mike Danielson. The answer is Mike. The leading rusher and tackler of the 1964 Wildcats was senior Mike Danielson for both categories. Mike averaged 5.5 yards per carry from his fullback position and averaged 10 solo tackles per game. A scholar student, Danielson went on to receive a full-ride scholarship to play football for the University of Minnesota. Besides being a standout on the gridiron and classroom, Danielson was also the leading rebounder of the conference championship basketball Wildcat team, averaging 10 points and nearly 10 rebounds per game. Mike Danielson is the answer to the trivia, and nice job, Jess Wishar. You want to pull up the playoff possibilities again? We have that graphic. We can go over that again, Jeff. I'll let you describe that. We have this nice graphic here.
Let's go through
So as of today, depending on wins and losses, this is where we sit today for the current regional playoff bracket.
Yeah, the rules have changed this year in regards to WIAA football playoffs. It's all based on a point system. River Falls right now, if the season ended today, which obviously
Yep.
it doesn't, we have
Yep.
2 football games to go.
And an important half.
Yeah, a very important half here for the Wildcats. The Wildcats would get the 1 seed. They would play right here at David Smith Stadium against Beaver Dam in the first round of the playoffs. Beaver Dam would get the 8th seed. On the other side of the bracket, La Crosse Central would host Pulaski. That'd be a long trip for Pulaski to make all the way down to La Crosse. And then on the opposite side, number 2 Holman would have a tough draw against the Lancers from Brookfield Central High School in their first game. And they would play the winner of the defending WIA Division II state champion, the Slinger Owls, who would get the 3 seed.
I like that mascot, by the way, the Slinger Owls.
Oh, yeah. And they would take on Menomonie Falls. So that would be what the bracket would look like as of today. Obviously, that's subject to change.
Subject to 2 very important quarters ahead right here.
Exactly. And we'll have a new one to show you next week.
Nice work. People yelling at us through the window about
he wants to
trivia.
order a sandwich.
Yeah. We had a winner in the stands tonight. How about that?
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a lot of ifs and buts if we're candy and nuts right there. But that's where we stand at the moment with the playoff bracket. Thank you, Braden Engstrom, our executive producer, for putting that together. It looks like second half of football is ready. There's 12 minutes on the clock. We're all knotted at 14. Maybe that break would help the Wildcats just get everybody settled down to an equal playing field here.
It was a long break.
Very long. All right, here we go. Wildcats will be going from our right to left. They're in the blue. Menomonie in the all-white. Kick is away. That's a good-looking kick. Fielded back down on the 3. This return left again for Menomonie. It's got a little bit of a crease, and now the Wildcats take him down at about the 25-yard line. That was Andrew Hoff on the return for Menomonie, and I believe McPherson on the tackle. That's what I heard. First and 10 Menomonie from the 24-yard line. Here we go, half 2, all knotted up at 14. Conference championships on the line, really, for the Cats tonight. Boy, I don't know what else you need to get motivated. It's been a while. It's been a minute for that opportunity. Let's go. They pick up right where they left off, hand it off up the middle, and boy, the Wildcats, probably the best stop on that play all game thus far.
Yes, good job. Austin Stelright was in on the play. Sam Simpson was in on the play.
They gave him half a yard, 2nd and 9.
Tyler Hastings also in on the play for River Falls.
So you know what I liked about your call there, Jeff? You called out 5 blue shirts who pursued to the tackle there. Like that.
And that's what we did not see enough of in the first half.
Yes.
We had a lot of long runs by the Mustangs offense, who will be without DJ Butler for the second half.
2nd and 9. They'll pitch it out. Give it to number 4, Luke Pember. Pember's got the edge in first down yardage. Again, just a race to the sidelines. They're getting the blocks and the seals over there, and Pember goes ahead for 10, move the chains for Menomonie.
Yeah, we did see a lot of that in the first half. A lot of these outside runs where the Mustangs are doing a good job of seal blocking and creating some outside lanes for the Mustang running backs, and they've taken advantage.
1st and 10. Yeah, it's just a race, just like, the old-fashioned 6th grade flag football. You just fastest one to the sidelines. All right, 1st and 10. They go 3 receivers here to the near side now. Pistol formation for Aaron Howard, the quarterback. Howard's back to pass. He's dropping weak. His screen knocked down. There he is. Austin Stelreich. Looking for him earlier in the game. That time he comes up big right there. Let's take a look at this replay, Jeff. Watch Stelreich get big.
Yeah, Austin using that vertical leap of his. He was back there in a hurry and
got those big paws up. We have Austin Stelreich listed at 6'4", 200 pounds, with Clatesy 6'6".
Put Austin on the whiteboard.
Put him on the whiteboard. There he is.
He's not one, to my knowledge.
No, nice play, Austin. A couple more of those. Who knows? 2nd and 10. Howard now's under center, and we have movement. I don't know if they were induced or if that's going to be on the Cats.
I saw movement by the Mustang offensive line. We'll see if the referee agrees here.
Todd Benedict, he's pointing. Dead ball foul, false start. Yes, Todd Benedict is correct on that for the Wildcats. He immediately is like, hey, no, they're moving over there. That guy's got a lot of nervous twitching going on and leaning and all kinds of junk, and said, throw the flag. They do. Work from behind the chains now, 2nd and 15.
Let's see if the Mustangs go back to this outside run, which has been very successful for them throughout the entire football game.
They haven't been stopped on that too often, have they?
Not much.
They got a wide side of the field here. Let's see if they come this way with that. They all hustle to the line. They pitch it out. Now they're going to grab up the middle. And again, nice gang tackling there. 3 blue shirts on that. Like to see the blue shirts. Luke Anderson, I saw in on that number 41. Who else you got?
Luke Anderson, Thade Dreyer, both in on the play. Creates a 3rd and 11 situation right here. The Mustangs have really struggled throwing the football tonight. So
they had one completion on a 4th down, I believe, over here to a guy that was wide open. Other than that, they have not really had a lot of success.
No, most of their big chunk plays have been on the ground. And it's going to be difficult without Butler, but we'll see.
All right, 3rd and 11. Get some coverage. Watch Anthony McPherson. Yeah, now we got a flag and maybe a delay of game. Yes, it is. Delay of game on Menomonie. But that snuck up quick, didn't it?
Seemed like it.
Yeah.
Some Big Rivers Conference scores. Hudson leads Chippewa Falls 21-7 in the 3rd quarter. New Richmond out to a big 35-14 lead at Wisconsin Rapids. And the score is right on your screen. At halftime, Rice Lake leads Superior 40-28.
They're on an 80-60 pace. All right, here we go. 3rd and 16. Pin your ears back here if you're the Wildcats. Stay in some coverage. Now the fans get a little bit excited here on the near side. Back to pass, looking, Stelreich pushing. He caves it in. Now he rolls to the outside. He's on his horse. Moves it up the field, dives forward. Going to be well short of first down yardage. He gets back about 6 or 7. It'll be 4th and 9.
Yeah, good hustle play that time by Jack Larson. He pursued the play, stayed with it. Faster kid than what he looks like he is.
Put Jack Larson on the whiteboard.
Yes, he's not. He hasn't got one yet either. We've called his name several times tonight. He's an interior defensive lineman who does not get a lot of the glory.
Right.
But
and quietly has had a nice season.
Yep, put him on there. I like it.
4th and 10. 2 men back now for River Falls.
Great start to the half
Real nice.
Far for the Wildcat defense.
Punt formation. 2 men back, standing on their 32, 33-yard line. A pretty gutsy fake here at 4th and 10. They're going to just rugby-style kick it. Comes here to the near side. McPherson gets it on his 22. Moves it forward, trying to get behind a blocker, and then taken out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Wildcats are set up shop 1st and 10 on about their 32.
Yeah, this is probably the worst field position the Wildcats have had all night.
That's accurate.
But we'll see what Tino Massa and crew can do here as the Wildcats try to regain that lead that they have not had since early in the 1st quarter.
Since 7-0.
Correct.
All right, they'll take the field with a nice defensive stop here to start the 2nd half, all knotted at 14. Conference championship riding on this one. Tino Massa handed off to the sophomore Trevor Bartlett, who dives ahead for 4. He's going to be fun to watch the next couple of years.
He is, as he keeps learning, how to recognize holes, and he runs so hard.
Mm-hmm. It's time to Joey.
That's Bartlett again.
Oh, excuse me, Trevor Bartlett. I didn't see the orange shoes. It was blocked, and Bartlett that time probably loses a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And unfortunately, we have yet another injured player here on the field for Menomonie.
Yeah. with that, we could go probably thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
All right, team, this is it. Today we leave it all on the teller line. No shortcuts, no miscalculations, and every transaction counts. So let's get out there, give it everything we've got, and show our customers that with First National Bank of River Falls, they can always count on us every step of the way.
To put it all on the line. Ooh, yeah. Time to put it all on the line.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Jeff, I'm going to say that's as much hustle on that video there in that commercial as we've seen on the field tonight. That's pretty good.
Out of most of them, not all of them, but
pretty
yeah.
good. Pretty good. You guys are on the balls of your feet on that thing. That was good.
I'm glad we only had one take because
it was good.
Too much exercise.
Massa back to pass, looking. Got a guy wide open on the far side. That's enough for a first down. There's no flags, and I don't know how we got that free, but really nice job by Novak. Comes up a little hitch in his giddy up over there. Maybe got rolled up on his ankle. He'll stay in the game, but Novak gets free, and Massa puts it right on him.
He did put him right on him. Mason Novak, the leading receiver in both touchdowns and yardage in the conference.
I didn't really see. How did he get that open?
I don't know.
Man, they let him go free. The leading receiver in the conference, and now we're going to have a timeout, River Falls.
Looked like some confusion that time, Kevin.
Yeah.
The line was all up in the field and ready to go in formation, and it looks like the rest of the offense was not.
Hey, speaking of grinders, we should probably thank Riverland Laser. They engrave these things, specially engraved for every game, and this is the process they use. It's pretty official. Grinder of the game. Look at that. Thank you, Riverland Laser, for volunteering, putting those on the Garage Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder trophy, the coveted trophy.
It's coveted.
Coveted. I wish the Garage Bikes and Brews would get on take a picture, every picture, and have like a wall of fame down there at the garage.
Yeah.
Every season you have, 10 guys up there. Like 10 years, kids will be going back there, checking out the wall.
We got all these games on tape, so we could probably go back and do that.
I've got every picture, right?
Yeah.
5 by 7 and
Nice.
make them a wall.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. All right, 1st and 10. Give it to Joey this time. Gets up over the 50. Not a lot doing there. Still going, though. Now the pile moves forward. So he had absolutely nothing and turned it into 3. Hey, Lois Allman tuning in from Germantown. Go Cats.
That's a hurry-up offense here for the Wildcats.
That's a tough run by Joey. Back to pass is Massa. Now he's rolling to his right. He got a man. He got to throw it out of bounds. Oh, he tried to break away. Probably a very wise move just to throw it away. I saw Novak break free on the far side, but he was getting safety help over there real fast, and Massa elects to throw it away and live for another down. Probably a wise choice.
Yeah, Tino had very little time to throw that time, and the initial receiver was not open at the beginning of the play, and he tried to roll out, and he had a defender in his face and decided to, like he said, live for another day.
You're right. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 6 if you're optimistic. Play action. Rolls out. Got a man in the flat. That's caught. Move it up the field. Move the chains and then knocked out of bounds. Oh, I love the look of that play. A little play action. You freeze the linebackers. You sneak the guy out there and put it right on him. And that was completed to...
That was Austin Stelreich again, number 83.
Stelreich. That a baby. He's on the whiteboard. And the Wildcats are on the move. Little screen to Riker O'Keefe on the far side. They read that really well. The guy almost stepped in front and picked that off. Danger.
Yeah,
he didn't buy the fake. He didn't buy the fake
at all. He was sitting on it, and
that's a kid watching game film there. It looked like the whole way they were coming this way. He even kind of faked it this way, spun around, threw it the other way, but did not fool that Menomonie defensive back. 2nd and 9. Back to pass again. It's Mass's show. Going for the home run to the end zone. And the flag's on the play. There it is. Flag. And it's laundry day here on this Friday night. And if he doesn't hold him, though, it's probably 6.
Probably 6. That was an easy one.
Moon.
The defender didn't even complain.
Pass interference. Look at a nice moon tonight. It's not a full moon, but that's pretty.
What do you call that, Kevin?
A crescent? It's not really a crescent. I don't know what you call that. A waning or waxing? Is it waning or waxing? I don't know. Waning. Pretty.
We learned that stuff in elementary school.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, kind of forgot.
It's got a nice color tonight. Kind of oranges, bright orange.
Yeah.
Billy moves the ball down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
We get number. Someone says put McPherson on the board. Anthony McPherson.
Yeah, he's on the list. McPherson, Stelright, Larson.
Yeah, on the whiteboard.
Those are 3 of them.
Handed off up the middle. Joseph Tarasavich. I don't know. The kid does not want to go down. Look at the kid. Look at the pile. He might make it to the end zone. Look at the rugby style run. Goodness gracious. Joseph Tarasavich. He had 3. He ends up with 13. Did we get a replay on that or no? No replay on that, but just pictures in your mind there. That was pretty. 1st and goal from the 5. Sunshine Fun. Red zone. Let's punch this thing in. Joey, right side. Running hard. Down to the 3. I'd give it to him 3 more times. Here, there we are. We're in the Sunshine Fun Red Zone. Thank you, Jen Rivard and Joe Karras with Black Wolf Exteriors are each donating $1,000 each to the Sunshine Fund. We're in the Sunshine Fun Red Zone.
We're going back to that 3 receivers spread on the far side.
Then give it to Joey. Busted up the gut. Joseph Tarasavich. How about 19 on the season for Joey?
Really good play design that time. All 3 receivers were on the far side, and that kind of opened up the middle of the field. And Tarasavich just had to get past the front part of the defense, and which he did for another Wildcat touchdown.
Well, he's playing hard the second half.
He is.
No doubt about that. Good Lord, get on his back. He'll carry the whole team and the other team. Hop aboard to kick it up. It's maybe partially blocked, but it gets through, and it's good. I thought I heard a tip on that, maybe.
I did too.
But Carafel bangs it through and gets the point, and with 6:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the River Falls Wildcats regain the lead over the Menomonie Mustangs by a score of 21-14. We're going to show this run again, and this was really Joey Tarasavich here. There he is.
Just had to break 1 tackle, and
he says, here you go.
Pretty easy touchdown. 2nd one of the day for Tarasavich, and that is his 19th rushing touchdown of the season.
That's crazy good. Yeah. What number in the state is Joey? Do you know?
I know he's top 10.
Yeah. Someone at home could look that up. Joey's got 19 tutters. We're wondering how does he rank in the state of Wisconsin. Someone could look it up and put it in the chat section. Tenth.
10th. There's it. Top 10. Yeah.
There you go. Kickoff is away. Carafel with a high end-over-end kick. Fielded back on the 8. Now going to go return left again. That's been pretty successful. That time he's tripped up at the 20. Kicks it to the 10 and 10-yard return. They'll set up shop. 1st and 10 in the 20, maybe the 21. And Menomonie has a man down.
That was the returner that time, number 3. That is Andrew Hoff.
So I did get a report. So as this injury, just a little report last week, the Sunshine Fund reached out to me and asked if we could help them out. They had a family in need in the River Falls School District, and I heard the rest of the story today. Well, first I had to go back, and they said they needed about $100, $150 to get a bunch of appliances out of their yard and a few other things. Well, I learned today they had to make 8 trips to the recycle center And they used, and we put that note out there last week. We got $185 in about 3 minutes, and they used all of it to help that family remove those items from their yard, and they were very, very, very appreciative. So they said, make sure we thank our Legion of Loyal listeners for helping out, and that was a real big deal. They needed to get them out of there. They were going to get some fines if they didn't get them moved, and we found some volunteers, some from the bank, some from the community, that went and helped them get that done, and they got it done due to some volunteers, boots on the ground, and then financially the help from you folks at home, the Legion of Loyal listeners, and nice work.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it, and I know the family does as well.
Yes. Today's stats. Look at the kid.
Wow. That's impressive. Tonight's stats, passing yards. We talked about this just a few minutes ago. Menomonie only 6 yards passing tonight. Most of their damage has been done on the ground with 167 rushing yards for a total of 173. River Falls, again, their typical balanced offense. 127 yards passing, 105 yards rushing for a total of 232. They've kind of flipped the script here in the second half as they've moved the ball very well on that first drive. Actually, the last 2 drives, the end of the first half, the start of the second half. Wildcats now in control with a 7-point lead.
That's Braden Engstrom on the graphics. He's throwing down the gauntlet.
He really is.
Beat that.
New Richmond jumped out to a 42-14 lead now at Wisconsin Rapids. Hudson still hanging on to that 21-7 lead at Chippewa Falls. And then kind of a lull in scoring at Superior. Rice Lake 40, Superior 28. I don't know if the second half started yet, but has it? Okay.
Hey, Braden, maybe we can mention that open house again at the school district. We have a minute for that. River Falls School District wanted to invite everybody to their open house on Tuesday, November 4th from 5 to 7. 2 new facilities open. One is the multi-purpose room at the high school in the transportation center down by the City of River Falls trash and leaf drop site. Go down there. They'll both be open for you to peruse and ask questions and observe where your taxpayer dollars are going. Central is getting beat by Holman. Holman's beating Central 20-6. So anyway, yeah, if you want to get down on November 4th, 5 to 7 o'clock, go check out that. So there they are. So Holman and Central, as we were just mentioning, Central was ahead of Holman, and they're a higher seed, so that's could change that board up. Like I said, that's preliminary.
Still have an injured player down in the field for
I do have a
Menomonie.
Let's go up here. I do have a 2-minute. We'll just go here. We just had a River Falls Municipal Electric Utility just celebrate its 125th anniversary. We'll go to that right now. With the flip of a switch, you have refrigeration, cooking, entertainment, commerce, and convenience. A modern lifestyle that could have only been dreamed of 125 years ago. In River Falls, this has been made a reality by electricity from the River Falls Municipal Electric Utility. For about $3.50 a day, or as much as a cup of coffee, you can live a life that was only a dream when RFMU sent the first electron over wires to power our downtown lights. River Falls Municipal Utility customers should know we always act as quickly and safely as possible for you. Our customers experience outage times of just 13.08 minutes per year, compared to the national average of 149 minutes. RFMU has only raised the cost of electricity it delivers by about a penny per kilowatt hour per decade on the average, with current electricity costs at about 12 cents per kilowatt hour.
We compare very favorably to national energy costs and lower than neighboring electric utilities. RFMU is owned by the customers it serves. It's governed by local boards and commissions. It's provided by local people. And because of that, we're nimble enough to make decisions that reflect local community values. Our not-for-profit business model, combined with community ownership and local accountability, makes our municipal electric provider a business model that will ensure a modern living. River Falls Municipal Electric Utility's goal is to continue to provide our community with the electricity it needs for the next 125 years and beyond.
All right, we couldn't have hit that timing any better. A player from Menomonie did get up with a little bit of help, and we're back to the action here. 1st and 10, Menomonie. Handed off, taken down by several blue shirts after a gain of 3 for Menomonie.
Okay, number 22, Easton Anderson.
They Dreyer and Cole Dykus in on the tackle.
Gator 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, this second half stuck in the mud, huh? Came out of halftime slow and pack a lunch. It's good to see that kid get up, though, a little bit of help, right? He was dinged up pretty good.
Yeah, he was down for a while.
2nd and 7. Handoff, they go left side again. Moves forward, gains a couple more. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Blake Schneider with the stop for the Wildcat defense, forcing them into a 3rd and about 5 situation here. This is a big 3rd down conversion for the Mustang offense. The last thing they want to do right now is punt it right back to the Wildcats and give the Wildcats a chance to go up by a 2-score lead.
3rd and a long 4 for Menomonie. Got to get stiff here. Hey, you're not tired. I mean, right?
There are plenty of breaks.
Plenty of breaks. Should be pretty fresh. 3rd and 4. Get up on the ball with your feet. Let's go, Wildcats. Get a stop here. 3rd and 4. Play action, back to pass. Being flushed. Thrown short, incomplete. No flags on the play. It'll be 4th and 4. It's going to be punt time here for Menomonie.
It should be. Mustangs are keeping Howard on the field. Now they've had him pooch punt twice now already tonight.
Temperature's dropping.
It's really cooled off. Yeah, it's down to 50 degrees.
Feels like 47.
That's what I was going to say, actually.
Then why don't they just say 47? If it feels like. They're going to fake it.
They are going to go for it to try to get outside.
And they're not going to get Thade Dreyer! He likes to hit people. Thade Dreyer sniffed that out. He was all over that like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. It's been a while.
That outside run play, Kevin, has worked all evening tonight until now. Thade Dreyer sniffed that out from where he was at on defense, and that's just
what
a heck of
play.
A football play right there by Thade Dreyer.
That's a pretty gutsy play down there, because now the Wildcats are just knocking on the door of the red zone. Thade Dreyer, he was a gridiron grinder early in the season. I don't care. I'm putting him back on the whiteboard after a play like that. That's a big play. A lot of want-to on that. Hand it off, up the middle, bounces it off the pile, still moving forward, and boy, is that kid good. He is tough. Joey Tarasavage. So Jordan Kirchhoff said, according to Max Preps, Tino Massa is number 5 in total passing yards, and Joseph leads the state in rushing yards and tied with one other running back on TDs. That's what he said, but we're not sure if that's true.
Yeah, Max Preps is not the best source
not
for
up
football
to date.
statistics.
Doesn't matter. Get to the promised land. Joseph Tarasavage. That's 20. If you're scoring along at home for Joey, he just keeps racking them up.
That is 20, and that's number 3 tonight for Joseph Tarasavage. Nothing fancy right there, Kevin, right up the middle.
I'm putting him back on the whiteboard because this second half has been all Joseph Tarasavage. Hasn't it? I mean, he has absolutely taken this team and said, let's go.
I'd say Tarasavage and that Wildcat defense has really stiffened up over the last couple drives as well.
100%.
A lot of good candidates tonight.
You know who else is just kind of hanging around out there? Gavin Carafel. He's been good all season as a kicker.
4 for 4 on extra points. Yep.
I mean, the kid's been steady for a kicker in high school.
Had some good kickoffs.
Yeah. But what a turn of events there, though. You're deep in your zone. They try to fake it on 4th down. They don't get it. And in 2 plays, Wildcats put up 7. That's pretty big.
Yeah, and on the surface, you might question why Coach Sins did what he did. And I get it. You know, they're really shorthanded tonight right now, Kevin. You know, they had a lot of injuries coming into this football game tonight, and they've sustained about 3 or 4 pretty key ones as this evening has gone on. And you got to try some things if you're going to want to try to stay in the football game. And
they know the personnel. Their number 1 running back got dinged up. They got another guy just hurt. I mean, you're not going to win this in a traditional fashion tonight.
No, and I get it. And honestly, if it wasn't for Thay Dreyer, they might have converted that 4th down.
Kids were throwing down a little break dancing. Looked like MTV back in 1987 right there. (28-14) Cats with 4:14 to go in the 3rd. Keep the pressure on here.
For the Mustangs, number 5, Renner Snow.
Gavin Carafel's got it teed up on the 40. And he bangs one away. Good leg into that. Fielded back on down on the 2. They're going to go return left one more time. It's been there all night long. And taken down on the 21-yard line. I think it was Charlie Mikesell, number 1, I think, on the return.
That is Mikesell, and a tackle that time by number 25, Oliver Simmons, who's had a nice season for the Wildcat defense.
Had a real quietly nice season. So Oliver Simmons and Jack Larson, both of us had really nice seasons on defense.
Yep, quietly, like you said, too. Yeah, and Jack Larson really does not get a lot of the credit. I've mentioned that a couple times tonight. He eats up a ton of blocks, so guys like Thay Dreyer can come through unscathed and get tackles. And I'm sure they all appreciate the yeoman's work that Jack Larson does out on that football field.
100%. 1st and 10, Menomonie from their own 20. Pass, roll out. Got a man, caught. Nice pass, nice catch, pushed out of bounds, but not till after a gain of 12 on the play.
Max Erickson with the catch for the Mustangs. The good part about this, Kevin, is the Wildcats with that 14-point lead, they turn Menomonie into exactly what they don't want to be, which is a passing football team.
Correct.
Right now.
I'm not sure they need to so eagerly get to that. They had a lot of success running the football in half 1.
They really did, especially on the outside, and I'm sure they're not done running. We'll see a lot of that, but with DJ Butler out of the game, that really hurts.
They'll go little counter play. That one goes to Charlie Mikesell as well.
Stelright with the tackle. He's on the board.
He's on the whiteboard.
He's had a nice game on both sides.
Hey, Scott Mann, welcome aboard. Southeastern Tennessee represents. A little late, but you tuned in at a good time. 28-14 Cats. Cats were behind 14-7. They've come up with 21 unanswered since. 2nd and 5 for Menomonie. They'll pitch it out. Try to get in the 2-hole here on the near side. And they'll have enough for 1st down yardage. They'll move the chains. That's Luke Pember on the carry. 1st and 10, Menomonie. The clock continues to run.
Menomonie's not going to give up.
No.
And try to put a drive here together, see if they can cut the Wildcat lead to 7 and make it a 4th quarter football game.
1st and 10, Menomonie. They hustle to the line. They take a long time in the huddle, but when they got the play, they sprint to the line. 1st and 10, pitch it out, far side. Speedy number 5, hurdling again. That's Renner Stoll. He's had the hurdle thing going all night long.
He really has. It's the 3rd or 4th time he's done that. And again, Mustangs having a ton of success running the ball outside.
A ton. Yeah, there hasn't been many plays we've stopped that for a minimal gain.
No.
2nd and 1. Now the playbook is wide open here at 2nd and 1. Clock continues to run. 2:20, 2:19, 2:18 to go. 28-14 Cats. Game still in doubt. Three-back set. Quarterback Howard under center. Pitch it back. Some initial contact. Now look at the gang tackling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then still flying in, trying to get in on the tackle numbers is number 20, Brecken French says, I want some of that. 3rd and 1. Better pursuit there.
Really better, yeah, really good pursuit that time. Good gang tackling by the Wildcat defense, setting up a 3rd and 1 situation right around midfield. 2-down territory for the Mustangs.
Plunges forward. I think he's got enough. They'll move the chains. Clock will keep rolling as soon as they get this ball set. You know, clock is a factor now. The way Mustangs aren't going to score quickly, so they're going to burn up a lot of clock, and I think the Wildcats are okay with that. If they're going to score, make them take 8 minutes off the clock. 1st and 10. Each team with their full complement of timeouts yet. No one took one here in quarter 3.
Actually, the Wildcats did take one.
Oh, they did take one. Oh, yeah, they do. They're down to 2, so Braden's got it right. I just need to look closer. Handoff. Stelreich again on the tackle, breaks the tackle. It was Stelreich on initial contact, and then, my goodness, Luke Anderson says, I don't want you in here anymore. Luke Anderson in on that, as well as Blake Schneider trying to clean up. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure who you credit that one to. There were about 5 or 6 guys, I think, that you could have.
Stelreich had him wrapped up. He got away from Stelreich, and then a couple other blue shirts said, we got to come finish this off. The clock continues to run down to 30 seconds, 2nd and 6. They're grinding it out here. Pitch far side. This play's been successful tonight. Still going, breaking tackles, and taken down. And we got a flag on the play. That's a late flag. Not sure what that's for over here.
I'm not sure either, but that was all
holding.
Renner Stoll that time. That was a heck of a run by Stoll, but
that's coming back. They called a hold. Yeah, the referee way on this side of the field, across the field from the play, and he just reached into his back pocket and just kind of just tossed a hanky down and said, we got to hold. Saw something he didn't like. Holding, and that's going to erase that play there. Big for the Cats with 14 seconds to go here in quarter 3.
So set up a 2nd and long situation here. Probably the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I would guess. Maybe they might not even get the play off,
They
Jeff.
may not, the way they're going here. Nope, you're right.
They're just going to let her go. And with 3 quarters in the books from David Smith Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls, it's the River Falls Wildcats 28, the Menomonie Mustangs 14. Let's go thank Sarah Jenkins, Property Executive Real Estate.
Mark Jenkins, class of 73.
Randy Brenner, class of 74.
1 to Wildcat.
Always a Wildcat.
Jeff Dumont, class of 71, 6 interceptions in 1 game.
Dave Linehan, class of 73, back-to-back champs, 71-72.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. Just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about winning for our community with the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate. Some of those guys may have been in attendance tonight as you're honoring some of those old teams and stars tonight.
I think they were, yep. We have a lot of former conference championship.
It's a nice artsy shot there. Chris Larson down there field side.
6, 5, 1, 9. Get ticket 126519. Yellow ticket. You are the winner of the 50-50 raffle. Go to the table down by the concession booth to claim your prize.
All right, here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter. Wildcats up by 2 scores. They have them doubled up, 28-14. 2nd and 13. 14 maybe for Menomonie. This time they'll roll out right. They got a whole host of blockers. Breaking tackles, still going. And boy, they needed 14. I think he ran for 14. That's runner stole. Some good blocking, and Stoll runs for 14 or 15. I think they get the first down, maybe a yard short.
Yeah, right around that first down marker. They were well behind the chains on that play. And again, another excellent run
to the
outside,
edge.
On the edge by Renner Stoll.
So can you diagnose that, Jeff? What's happening to get to the edge? Like, are they just trapping us inside? Are our linebackers not getting there quick enough? What's going on?
Yeah, that's what I've seen tonight is a lot of good seal blocks by the outer portion of the Mustangs offensive line. And
3rd and 1.
That's a first down.
They gave him a real generous spot. And now he's coming back. I don't know. I thought he was going to give it to him. Now I'm not that sure. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, I think he's got it.
You know what, Kevin? I do know one thing. They're not going to measure.
They're not going to measure. No. Have they measured once this season?
No.
What is up with that, by the way?
Maybe it's illegal.
I don't know, but we have not seen a measurement. They said, we trust your eyes. Let's keep this thing rolling. And they said that one was by 1.5 inches. Good enough. Move the chains. 1st and 10. I can feel the cool air. This is the coldest it's been all season.
It's about 20 degrees colder than it was when this game started, I think.
I brought a light jacket. I'm just
about ready to put mine on.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe tonight's the night. First night all season. 1st and 10. And runs it up. And that time a little better pursuit by the Cats. Linebackers did come up there and help those linemen. And that's for maybe no gain, maybe a gain of a yard. Yeah, the real nice jackets that we have, Jeff, sponsored by River City Stitch. They got us some gear, and very nice. Thank you, Callie, down at River City Stitch. Yeah, there it is.
Right here, Gear. Free gear. Free gear
from Callie. It was a good trade. If you need Wildcat gear, you got to get down and see her on the corner of 2nd and Maple Street in River Falls. They have a whole store of good stuff, and if they don't have it, they'll order it for you. They can do it for corporate situations as well. If you want to get something for your business, she'll stitch it up for you, and they do a real nice job down at River City Stitch. 2nd down and 8. Pitch far side. This is play has been successful. And this time they get there quicker. A little more urgency there by the Wildcat linebackers getting over there and getting up on Renner Stoll before he gets to the edge.
Yeah, a little bit. Blake Schneider with the tackle that time. The Mustangs have went to that play so many times tonight, and that might have been the best job they've done of containing that play so far tonight.
Just go. Don't wait. Just go. Fly at the football. 3rd and 7 now for, look at it. Crowd getting into it. A little bit on the sidelines getting into it a little bit. The most excitement we've seen tonight from the Wildcat fans and the Wildcat team. It's 3rd and 7. Menomonie comes to the line. It's getting a gut check time in this football game. More cowbell, please. Counter play. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 2. It'll be 4th and a long 5, maybe 6. Who do you have on the tackle there? Is that a Thade Dreyer?
It looked to me like Blake Schneider, number 16, was in on the tackle.
Blake Schneider. I'm not saying this is the game, but if they don't get this here, it's going to be very difficult for Menomonie.
It's going to be real difficult. Down 2 scores. Clock ticking under 9 minutes when they snap the ball.
Someone says put Blake on the whiteboard. Running here to the near side, trying to get to the edge. Got the edge, and I don't think he's got it, Jeff. He's real close.
We'll see.
Oh, nope, he doesn't have it. He's a half a yard short. They just move. He doesn't have it. There's no way. I'm going to say no. Now they're going to measure?
Wait.
Here
we go, Kevin.
Wait a minute.
Our first measurement of the season. Here it is.
Here it is. Wait a minute. Oh, look at there. Oh, get Chris. Chris has got it down there.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't know what to do. He hasn't had one.
Here it is. Oh, this is good luck right here for you folks at home. Look at this. We're all watching the monitor to see if that ball is ahead of the line. A lot of slack in that changeup. A lot of slack.
I think they're short.
He's short. I think he's short.
I think.
Let's see.
Oh,
yeah. He's short. Wildcats hold. Thank you, Chris Larson, field side.
But honestly, that wasn't even very close, Kevin.
No,
I'm not sure why they measured that one. But that's the one.
It was fun, though.
That's the one they pick. Yeah,
that's the one they pick. What the heck? We'll take it.
They broke the streak.
They did. It was fun.
A measurement.
A measurement. We had it. And then Chris Larson is on it. Gives you the 6-foot look at it. NBC Sports. So here we go with 8:45 to go. Wildcats up by 2 scores and they possess the football. Now it's just hang on to the rock, huh?
Yeah, try to control the clock here with under 9 minutes left. Get a few first downs and get out of here with a win.
35-40, it's the Superior game. Handoff up the middle. Doesn't get a lot of traction. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
how about that?
Spartans aren't going away. Rice Lake, who was undefeated going into last week's game when they finally lost their first game of the year to the Wildcats. Their Warriors are in a dogfight tonight.
35-40.
Up in Superior. Boy, that would be the biggest upset of the season
right
there.
Rice Lake, our Superior is on about a 38-game losing streak?
It's been
something like
at
that.
least 3 years since they've won a football game, and they're in it.
2nd and 10. Give it to Joey off the left edge, bounces off a couple tackles. He's got first down yardage, just running guys over. They had him kind of bottled up in the backfield. Then he shifted gears and said, I'm going to get to the edge and get myself a first down for my team. Runs for 11, move the chains.
Yeah, keep the chains moving. That's a big first down there. Fortunately for the Mustangs, he did run out of bounds, so that did stop the clock at the 8 minutes left here, but does give the Wildcats a fresh set of downs.
3 receivers up top, but they're just going to give it to Joey. Run it right into the line. And clock management now. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, one thing I'll say, Kevin, is that Wildcat offensive line's done a much better job in the second half. From left to right, Sam Simpson, Jonah Herstein, Vince Anderson, Landon Linder, and Sean Vorwald. They've held up really well in the second half. They made some good adjustments and done some nice work. And right as I say that, they have a 0-yard gain. So.
Luke Pember with a nice tackle on Severson, on Tarasavage. I almost did it again, twice in one season. Called Tarasavage Severson.
Severson, yeah. Jonah appreciates that, I'm sure.
So
people remember him.
Uncle Nick Simpson says, put the chain gang on the whiteboard. Come out with the chains across the field, get a measurement. I think that's Carl Gulke over there. He thinks like he's in his 40th year of chain gang management.
Probably thought they had the night off from running on the field.
Yeah.
Nope.
Roll out. Looking down the field, got a man going for the home run ball, and that falls incomplete. Had 2 guys, had 2 of his primary receivers, McPherson and Novak, and just threw it out in front of him, and it falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock, and it's punt time for River Falls.
Yeah, that was a tough throw for Tino to make there. He was running to his right and was not able to get his feet set before he let go of the football, and 4th down.
4th and 9, it's punt time, and Gavin Carafel will do the punting. Back deep is Reese Burt for Menomonie, standing back in his own 23. Here come a couple late entries. Thade Dreyer and Nolan Hopeful. He said, hey, you're on punt team. They said, I am?
Yeah, 9 doesn't work.
No. Almost blocked. Gets it away. Checks up. And kind of a neutral bounce. And stopped at the 27.
Fine work by Carafel getting that punt off.
Woo, how'd he get that off?
Pretty heavy rush by the
He was under
Mustang defense.
Under duress. 6:33 to go in the contest. Wildcats up by 14. Game still not put away. Yeah. Scott Mann says, yeah, we've said that a few times, Scott. Joey Tarasavage, you can't stop him. You can just only hope to contain him. Yeah, that's an absolute fact. 3 more touchdowns tonight for Tarasavage. 28-15, Hudson over Chippewaffles, 4th quarter. New Richmond 49-14 over Wisconsin Rapids. And Rice Lake still hanging on to that 5-point lead, 40-35 in the 4th quarter. There's your scores around the Big Rivers Conference. Back to pass, rolling out, looking down the field's got a man, caught and then taken out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. after the 12-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a heck of a throw that time by Aaron Howard, running to his weak hand side and was able to get his feet set and just throw a strike to the receiver and keep the chains moving. That's a great high school football throw that time by Aaron Howard.
Hey, Adam Garrell, he says that was excellent punt situation there. Good special teams. Yeah, you need if that's blocked, that's trouble. Right?
That is trouble. Rice Lake didn't waste any time. Now up 46-35 against Superior.
Handoff up the middle. That'll gain a couple. More importantly for River Falls, that clock will just continue to run. Tick, 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 tick.
Get him on 5, second and 5. For the Mustangs at their 45-yard line.
Joshua Block says it's homecoming week for UWRF tonight. Emma's bar's packed. Watching the game. Second and 6. Run that to the outside again. Boy, they've had a lot of success with that. And taken down on the far side by Todd Benedict. Boy, Runner Stoles just had a track meet on the outside tonight.
Yeah, and he's had some great assistance from his blockers. They continue to work those seal blocks and provide him with some nice running lanes. Typically they run right on those plays, and Stoles got a lot of yards tonight.
Joshua Block gives a little commercial here on the chat section for Emma's, but I will not read it online. It's not terrible, but it's not readable.
Yeah, probably not.
No, definitely not. All right. Stoll again's got it. Yeah, he works his way back in bounds to the benefit of the Wildcats. There's a flag on the play.
It's in the vicinity of holding.
Yeah, it was. How's your whiteboard coalescing over there? It's a little muddy. We got a log jam at the top with.
It depends if we decide that we're going to pick someone new or not.
If not, I just give it to Tara Savage. I mean, the kid's got 3 touchdowns. He's got 20 on the season. I mean, cripes all Friday, right? I mean,
if we're gonna,
otherwise you might go. You could maybe go there on a sentimental pick.
I would have either there or there would be my two. Because neither of them have got one.
Right. Chat section, let us know. I mean, they've come up with a few of those. I mean, we typically don't do repeats during a season. The question for the group at home is, did Joey Tarasavich earn a repeat tonight in the second half?
You know, and quite honestly with him, we could say this almost every week with him because he puts together such big numbers.
Right. Another run up the middle. So you got about a minute and a half here to help us out.
I'll give you in a minute here, I'll give you the updated stats.
Okay,
in case that
I was here right here. Tara Savage, 22 rushes, 118 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns, averaging 5.4 a carry.
Yep. And honestly, he's had a lot better statistical games than that over the season.
But the Wildcats tonight were looking for some energy, somebody to step up. And there were times when they had him and he moved piles and got first downs.
Defensively, Thade Dreyer has 9 tackles. Or I'm sorry, 12 tackles. Blake Schneider with 7. Austin Stelright with 6.
And I also have a sentiment. Go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Nope, and Anthony McPherson has 5.
So I was going to say, I do have a sentimental pick, too, for Carafel. Mr. Field Position, right? Yep. I mean, I'm still waiting for him to make that game-winning field goal.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost want to save it for that, but...
Someone says, he deserves it. Right?
There's
another. Did I see a flag?
I saw a flag. Yep, you did.
Yeah, I saw him throw it, and then I didn't see it because he threw it right in the middle of that pile.
Ball carried by Luke Hammer. Tackle number 75, Sam Simpson.
And we got a couple people saying Carafel. I mean, it's not. In a way, it's kind of game-changing the way he kicks off, but I'm not doing. I'm waiting for him. He's going to make a game winner. I'm saving it for that. Yeah, not tonight for Gavin.
Is that the one you were thinking before?
Yeah, I was. Let's do it. I mean,
Yeah.
the defense. So we're gonna go a little bit off the reservation, and I think this is we're gonna pick somebody that's kind of a culmination of just having a good, quiet season, who also played a really good second half here for us tonight, and if the Wildcats go on and win to finish this thing out, I think Jack Larson, number 55,
agreed,
is going to be the grinder of the game tonight. Throw it and caught, and
it's a heck of a catch at that
it's
time.
It'll be 4th and 8.
Mike Sell.
Yep. So what do we have? Do we have any stats for Mr. Larson tonight or not? Let's see if we
I can get those for you here.
Again, he's played good tonight. He's kind of helped his team, called his name a lot, but he's played good in every game of the season.
Yeah, Jack with 3 tackles tonight, and the thing, like we talked about him earlier a couple times, is that he really occupies a lot of blockers at the line of scrimmage, which does free up the linebackers and defensive backs to make tackles.
Here we go, 4th and 8. Wildcat fans are going on the near side. Back to pass, looking down the field. Stop, run, picked off! Take it to the house!
Oliver
20,
Simmons.
10-5, pick 6, Oliver Simmons! Oh, baby, there's a highlight! Oliver Simmons! No flags! Wow, did we go too soon?
I was just thinking the same thing. I was just thinking the same thing. Boy, we might have... Yeah.
That's a big play there, Oliver Simmons. He's had a nice game tonight, too. Well, yeah, let's do 2. Yeah, let's do it. We were going to do 1. We know where to get grinder trophies. Let's give 1 to Oliver Simmons, too. How about that?
That works for me.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's another kid that's had a really good season. In fact, Kevin, you talked about that earlier when we were talking about Jack. And we talked about Oliver at the same time. Doesn't always get a lot of the credit. He's been very steady playing at corner. Really read that route really well and jumped it. And
I think we can go back and take a look at that play, huh?
Chance to look at that again.
We'll let our executive producer get to it. Look at him, watch him read this. And then he's like, green grass, baby. Gets a block.
And look who's blocking for him right there. Out in front, Jack Larson. Number 55 right there.
There's your 2 garage gridiron grinders of the game.
Yep, hustling down there looking for somebody to block. So, yep, that works.
35-14. So I'm going to, with that, I think that's your dagger right there, Jeff. I'm going to get my gear, and I'm going to head down to field side, and we're going to get Oliver Simmons and Jack Larson as our garage gridiron grinders. And then make sure, don't forget to put the garage gridiron grinder logo up again, and we'll go get those interviews. Okay? See you field side.
Sounds good, Kevin.
Can't wait.
Some good choices.
Yeah, he talked, like you said, he talked about it earlier. Those 2 guys, and there you go. They're running down the field together late in the game, scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, that works. That's a couple unsung heroes for the Wildcat defense, and a couple good kids, well deserved. And they'll go on that wall that we're going to put together at
I like that idea.
Bikes and Brews. When the kids get older, they can come back and see their pictures up there.
Hey, bring your kids in and show them.
Yeah.
Look, Dad used to be a stud.
All right, Gavin Carafel here to kick off. Wildcats in control, 35-14 over the Mustangs. It's number 8, Wes Miller, with the run. And guess who makes the tackle? That's number 25, Oliver Simmons.
He must have heard us talking about him up here.
Yeah. In case there was any doubt, he wanted to cinch that award with that special teams tackle there.
Mama Massa just said he's our grinder, and she's right.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, nice response coming out of the half. I don't know what Coach Schurz says to these guys at halftime, but they always they've had some good second halves this year.
They seem to make some really good adjustments. They were down in this game earlier, 14-7.
It was ugly.
With less than 2 minutes left in the first half, and they went on that big drive to end the first half. Got a stop. Then had another drive to start the second half, and they've been in firm control of the game ever since. Howard, and another interception. That ball is run back for a touchdown. That is Brecken French.
When it rains, it pours.
Brecken French wanted in on the action, and he got it. Jumped the route. Another touchdown for the Wildcats, and they now lead 41-14.
Well, that happened quick.
People are going to see the score, and they're going to think it was a Wildcat blowout. It was anything but that tonight.
It was not. Menomonie played hard. It's a good team. They scare me every time we play them.
And they're still alive to try to get in the playoffs as well. They still need a win next week.
What do you have to get? 4 wins and or how do you qualify?
Well, it's all based on a point system now. So
right, it's different.
Yeah, that's all changed. So Menomonie is at home next week against Chippewa Falls. So both those teams are still fighting to try to get into playoffs, and that's going to be a big one. At UW Stout is where that game will be played.
Yeah.
Braden's looking this up right now. As of
is that up to date? Does that go by the minute? Oh, he's looking up the.
Yeah, Menomonie's 19th. It looks like.
It's confusing.
And that's Division 3, correct? Okay. Yeah, so they're right now. If it ended actually before tonight's game, they would be a 5 seed in Division 3. The Mustangs would be. So they're firmly in as of right now. But losing tonight obviously won't help. But of course they're losing to a good team, so they get a few more points for that.
Couple minutes yet, huh?
Yeah, still 2.5 minutes. Kevin's probably at field side right now.
Oh,
He's going to be down there for a while.
I think he's down there at the Gatorade bucket.
Yet another kickoff for Carafel. Short run back by the Mustangs, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
I'm just going to check this with the sound check.
Line.
We're good. All right.
And believe it or not, Superior back in the end zone.
I believe it, actually. I believe it. They got to feel good about themselves, even if they lose this game. I mean,
not that we want to drive you away from this game, but that's a shootout.
What's the score?
It's now 48-41.
The scoring slowed in the second half, that's for sure.
There was no scoring in the third quarter, and then it's picked up again here. The Mustangs have some reserves in now. They got a new quarterback in the game, number 14. That's Max Yeager.
I think they're probably done throwing the ball tonight.
And the Wildcats are starting to put some of their reserve players in the game as well. We'll try to call them out as the game moves on here. We got number 33 on the near side, Matthew Tiffany. 26, that's Asher Arneson. 37, that's Brady Larson in the safety position. Number 13 I see out there, that's Lane Amadon. Number 99, Charlie Lee. Number 45, that's Max Dolman. 24, Evan Kuhl. Try to get some more in a minute. Short gain that time.
Ran a long ways for a couple yards there.
That's Lane Amadon with the tackle. Number 13 gets in the statistics book. We have number 73. That's Devin Yang out in the field.
Oh, the boy's getting a little time. Nice to see.
Yes.
Makes mom and dad happy.
It's like 29 Alexander McEwen. .46 seconds left. Just shy of the first down.
Ooh.
Checking in number 18, that's Colton French. Number 20, Brecken French. 4th and short. We'll see if the Mustangs decide to run another play. I think they may have to here.
Yeah, probably.
4th and 1.
Or not. All right.
That'll do it. The Wildcats improved their record to 7-1, 5-1 in the Big Rivers Conference as they pulled away late in the second half to defeat the Menomonie Mustangs by a score of 42-14 here at David Smith Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls.
Yeah, it didn't start pretty, but they gathered themselves. I like to see that. I like to see a little resilience.
Yeah, and I think what'll be good too is there'll be a lot of things to correct tonight too. There's some things, especially during the first half, that the coaches will be able to review with the players and
yeah, a couple turnovers.
Look to get a little bit better. Some penalties and
could have been a couple more turnovers.
Yeah.
Sloppy.
Yeah, a lot of sloppiness. That certainly did improve as the second half moved on. Got to give a lot of credit to the Menomonie tonight. They battled hard. A lot of injuries, both prior to tonight's game and then during tonight's game as well, where they ended up missing a lot of their key players, and
yeah, some bad luck.
Yeah, it just eventually it was a little bit too much for them to overcome.
I'm thinking maybe we mic Schurz up and just listen to him at halftime just to see what goes on.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of know what goes on there because whatever he's saying is working. Certainly has this year.
I like that, too, that you can be confident that they're going to come out and play better in the second half or as well, right?
Yep. Well, Kevin's working on the interviews here. He's got...
I better get over there.
One of our recipients, that's number 55, the senior Jack Larson. And the other one is the junior.
He's going to go reel him in.
He'll go reel him in. Number 25, Oliver Simmons.
I'm going to get a little. Can you hear me up there? Should I get a little closer? We're good? Okay. Keep coming. You guys come on over. Come on over. Keep coming. How about right? We're good. All right. Are we good right there? All right. And I'm with Jack Larson and Oliver Simmons. Congratulations, you guys are both tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinders of the game. Oliver, walk us through that last play, that pick six. Were you just reading the quarterback's eyes, right place, right time? Walk me through that.
So I was just standing like where I was supposed to be, and he threw it right in my zone, so I just caught it. And it was just open in front of me, so I just got a touchdown. Yeah, nobody there.
You had a couple nice blockers. You know, I thought it was appropriate that we were selecting Oliver and Jack as our Garage Gridiron Grinders. You were running that in. You know who your lead blocker was on that? This kid right here, right there, throwing the big block to spring you home. So great pick six. Is that your first pick six you've ever had, or you got a couple more in your pocket?
No, not in high school. That's my first one.
How'd it feel?
It didn't even feel like I was in the moment at all, really.
Butter.
Yeah.
Very good. Hey, Jack, nice game tonight. 3, 4, 5 tackles tonight. At halftime, we noticed the defense in the first half maybe a little bit flat. What was done at halftime, and then what did you do in the second half to help your team?
I think we just needed the physicality to come up. We were kind of a little sluggish in the first half. I think those run fills, we were there a lot of the time, but we just couldn't make those tackles. I think the second half, they got tired. We adjusted really well. I think we did a great job in the second half. And, the run game, the run defense was way better, which helps the pass defense open up and get, 2 pick sixes like Oliver had there today.
You just quietly, both of you guys have had a very, very solid nice season. I mean, quietly, right? Just getting it done. And tonight, you even took that defense, both of you guys, a little bit on your shoulders to spring your team to continue towards a conference championship. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. I mean, we've been working our whole high school career. We've been lifting every single day in the summer. Like the team, we worked so hard in the summer, and it feels great just to go out there and win a lot of football games that we have this year.
Well, I know it feels more great to go celebrate with your team on another huge Big Rivers Conference victory. Oliver, I'm going to give this one to you tonight. Jack, I'll get you one, okay? We had one on the shelf for tonight's game, but when you got two guys that deserve it, you have two. Oliver, that pick six got you that in your hands right now. Jack, I'll get you yours. How about that? I want pop on the shoulder pads right here. Right here. I'm going to get you guys this picture. Great game. Congratulations on a great effort on defense and a great. I'm going to take this right back upstairs to Jeff John, and I'm going to get you guys picture.
Thank you, Kevin. Outstanding interview with tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinders of the Game. Co-winners, senior Jack Larson, junior Oliver Simmons, as the Wildcats pull away to defeat the Menomonie Mustangs by a score of 42-14 here at UW River Falls. Wildcats move on.
Oliver's a pretty level-headed kid, doesn't get really excited.
Yeah, he is a good interview by both of them. Jack, very chatty, talkative, good interview as well. And, just a couple solid kids that really haven't gotten a lot of notoriety this year, I don't think, but they certainly...
Just out there doing the dirty work.
Yeah, they certainly deserve every accolade they get and more. So they'll need them as we head down the stretch here. Next week, the Wildcats will be right back here at David Smith Stadium. Sure they'd appreciate your support if you want to come out and support the Cats. They'll play Wausau West next Friday night right here, back at home. And then... the playoffs start the following week. Highly, highly likely the Wildcats will be playing at home to start off the playoffs the following Friday night here back at David Smith Stadium, and we'll see how far they can take us.
Yeah, should be fun.
Should be a fun ride. So until next week, my name is Jeff Johnson, Kevin Westhouse, on behalf of Kevin, who's making his way back up here, Rob Derry on the camera, Braden Engstrom, our executive producer, and Chris Larson doing the field camera work. Thanks for tuning in to the River Falls Sports